We're in the final session of Explodeville. So, does anybody want to round up what happened last time? So we're all resetting back to 1 toon token each. You will get a bonus one if you recap the last session.
I need to figure out what all my skills are.
Any volunteer.
You've never done
Yeah, but I was more prepared last week. I was psyched out last week, and then Donnie stepped in. I'm not prepared. I'm just gonna read the recap. I feel like that's cheating.
I mean, at least dress it up so you're not.
Yeah, it's
doesn't sound
like ad lib.
Yeah.
Just be like, whoa, and then.
Yeah, do it like Keanu Reeves from Point Break.
No.
Anyone at all. This is for a toon token. I can.
I thought Ben was. I'll do it. If nobody else wants to.
Get it, Donnie.
I'll only let Ben reading the recap if he does it with an outrageous accent the whole time.
Do it.
Oh, I can do that. Even for no toon token.
We're gonna regret it. Just let Donnie do it.
No,
Both at the same time.
make it fun.
Same time recap.
Our Tenacious Toons rumble with Sophie Science and her two bodyguards, Flex Eagle and Rock Robot. Through a back and forth, Clev calls on Cassius Wary to help release the imprisoned Saffron of the Wonderwhiffs, who get encouragement to seek revenge. Saffron pummels Rock Robot, and Clev harpoons Flex Eagle, and Fran takes a noseful of premium powder before grappling Sophie and subduing her. Sophie reveals under threat of Saffron snapping her neck that Greta is keeping Shasta in her castle on Ever Mountain in Runestad, and Scarlet may be able to come back if her data is properly downloaded from the mainframe, albeit in a new physical body. Billy manages to download Scarlet's data file and save a copy of the mainframe as the Toons head towards the lab where the hazmat-suited techs are working. The end.
Perfect.
Sophie, and welcome to Jurassic Park there.
Perfect.
Pretty good.
All
Thought it
right.
was the mayor from Powerpuff Girls. Is that what we're?
That's what I was getting.
Pretty good.
All right, so we left off. Yeah, you guys were in the lab.
I think we were trying to see if we could print our own tunes in addition to, Scarlet.
You were doing
I think that was
I mean,
your
we were
intention.
trying to.
Billy downloaded the entire database, from what I remember, or he was in the process of doing so.
Yeah.
after
We have to
downloading.
make sure it works for Scarlet first. But we then have potentially a lot of options here.
Calm down, buddy. That's getting kind of creepy.
Hey, I mean, they're dead. We were doing it for one. Why not bring the rest of them back?
All right, that had less of.
I
a
wouldn't mind
creepy
bringing
feel
back
to it.
all the people
I
that
mean, if
I
we-
killed in that.
Decide for a more
Shame.
advantageous approach to it.
All
we
right,
can certainly do
creepy
that there,
again.
but
All right, so what do you want to do? You guys are in the lab. Billy has
Are you suggesting we
data.
print a cartoon army?
well, we have to print a cartoon warrior if we have the ability to print one, and we're gonna go face the big bad. I don't see why we wouldn't print a lot, especially when we have an entire printer right here.
Can
capable
we
of
just
doing so.
print like tons of clones of the same?
Now,
Tune?
that could have its own moral and or ethical issues there, because then we're dealing with multiple of the same person, and especially if we start looking at, the Saffron who's right over there, she might not appreciate that, of us
See,
making a variety of
guys
copies of her sister.
finale, but we're gonna spend the whole time doing that.
Yeah, man.
This was the whole moral question of this entire campaign. are cartoons people? And
I
if
hear
so, and we
You forgot your glass.
Cartoons are not people, and we can do whatever we want.
well, I mean,
We are currently Toons.
if we could print people too, that would also be an interesting idea. But
This is
we'll
really-
start with it. We'll start with where we can here. So let's make sure it works first by printing Scarlet. And
Wait,
then
are
we'll
we?
go from there.
These guys were in hazmat suits, weren't they?
Yeah, there are some lab techs in hazmat suits back there.
Should we all suit up and just put on hazmat suits?
I'm down.
Go for it. Yeah.
All right, we're suiting up, hazmat suit style. Everybody, take your 5 tokens.
Okay.
5 tokens?
Okay.
Is that what it is?
I think it's. I
I
think
don't
it's
think so.
2.
I think it's whatever we want. It's the
I
last
tried.
one.
Um,
I'm
I
taking
don't know if
5.
that's how that works, but
No, I think it's 2. I think it's 2. I think it's 2.
I think it's 2.
yeah, 2 tokens. All right.
It's a good
so
try.
I
though.
put
You
on the
always try.
hazmat suit. I put on the hazmat suit and then pull my regular monkey gloves over top of the hazmat gloves, so they look awkwardly shrunken.
I like to imagine that the suit is pretty big too, because Monkey's a little guy.
And I'm a child, so it's not much.
Oh no,
Yeah,
there's
so-
miraculously a suit that fits me perfectly.
Oh, okay. So you got one that fits you. But meanwhile, Monty's is like very baggy.
Daddy.
I had to rip, my arms are so buff, I had to rip the sleeves off. And then I'm so swole up top that like it doesn't button all the way.
There's like no reason.
A lot of
you
good
have
that
it
that's
on.
doing for you.
Daddy.
Yes, honey.
And I
Hi.
used his sleeves
I like your
to
picture.
cinch my waist because mine was a
It's
little
all
baggy
good.
too, but I needed to be showing off a little bit.
Gotcha.
Mine is perfectly form fitting as my other Spidey suit because I need to be flying through the air and not get caught on anything. And I look good in it, so
Slay,
Nice.
mama.
I'm really starting to feel
Weird
myself.
Hazmat suit, love it.
I initially put mine on backwards.
All right, so you guys have all suited up. There you are. You're in these full suits. There are a couple of like these like just kind of generic lab tech people in suits, just kind of standing around because you guys are kind of interfering with their.
All right, everybody. Monet family business here. We need to print a copy exactly of Scarlet. We need you to do whatever you do for that. So, yep. Big, important. Yes. Do that
Big,
now.
important, yes.
I'm gonna
You
need you to
push
make.
those buttons. You pull those levers.
First, I'm gonna need you to make an awooga check. Difficulty is gonna be 15.
Can I burn a toon token to incorporate wealthy into this? Because I am wealthy.
Yes.
And this is my family's lab.
You certainly can. You can bribe these techs to bring the difficulty down to a DC
All right.
of 10.
All
for a
right.
toon token.
So, let's see what we got here. All right, that is a 5. Anybody want to assist in some way here?
Oh, bless you. My bless is only at a 6. Let's go.
I'm sorry, what are we doing?
That's a 3.
Trying to
Wait,
convince
I
the
bet-
techs to assist in remaking Scarlet.
So that has me up to 8, so I'll burn my last 2 toon tokens then, and I'll make that a success, and then I'll give Lux the Inspired for
Ooh,
the
thank you.
All right, so you tell them this. They just start like going around pushing buttons.
Hey, but it's mechanical.
Push those buttons, pull those levers!
Exactly. It's all just like ridiculous pulling of levers, pushing buttons, switching things on off, mixing different things, pouring them into the cauldron.
So, about how much materials, about how many more can we print as of right now? As I start whispering over to one of the guys.
one of them, like, they look at you, they turn to each other, and then one of them just turns back to you and goes,
Can I?
Good job. Really earning your pay here.
I have 2 questions, actually. First, am I still at an injury level from last time?
unless you have
Something
quick
to
healing, you are still at a same injury level, yeah.
Okay. And then my second question is, can I feed the Sitch on these guys?
But yeah,
Is it worth it?
I mean, it's up to you. Make a savvy check, difficulty of 10, I'll say. Alright, we'll stop those noises. Olivia.
I got an 11.
Okay, so you see these guys.
Wait, I'm gonna blow it up.
Oh, okay.
Because I may as well.
Blow it up.
And then I got a 9.
Blow it up.
So 21. So you're kind of like, these guys, they're not completely mindless, but it does seem like they have, if you remember when you visited the Ringo Academy and there were a lot of like characters around that didn't really have any kind of personality, so these are kind of similar to that, except it just seems like their MO is working on
the lab,
work, like doing like miscellaneous lab work. So there's not much substance there, like in terms of their minds. It's just you're not going to get much of anything out of them.
Okay.
So they're doing this stuff. Billy has the data for Scarlet. So the way this is going to work is this is going to be a group check in order to try to replicate Scarlet. It's going to require all of your assistance to try to recreate the perfect replica of Scarlet. And
So I just got the hacker skill to plus 3 electronics when using tech in a way that it wasn't meant to be intended to be used. Would this apply to that?
yeah,
It
for
seems
sure. So if you all want to describe what you are going to do to aid this situation, this is a group check. The difficulty level is 70.
What am I rolling? Tronics?
Whatever you are doing, like in this situation, to aid. You tell me what you're doing.
I mean, you know what Marty's doing. He's talking. He's like, yeah, man, you know, I saw these tests that they did on like a skunk rat once, where they mixed these 2 genes together, and then they made this skunk rat. It was like a rat, but it had a skunk's tail. You know, I think about it, it was probably just a skunk, but like it was the size of a rat. Maybe it was a baby skunk. I don't really know. And I'm just gonna talk the ears off of.
So
It's probably more of a hindrance than a help.
Yeah, I was gonna say this. So I just subtract this from everyone else.
I got.
Can I shut him up? And that's how I'm helping.
Just web his
Yeah.
face.
Web is
No,
mine.
I'll make sure that I loop it around and make it sound like, you know, but you know, the trick was that they had to do this sequencing a different way so that it would become actually a skunk rat and not just like a baby skunk. And like
So we're hoping Marty accidentally says something helpful
that like helps them.
in
Yeah.
his rambling.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you can make yours I guess an awooga check.
I'll do a wooga for directing the scientists.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'll say, well, I have the information because I have Billy, so I have her data, but I wanted to also say that I've been chatting with Saffron,
Mhm.
trying to like get to know her and like hang out with her and keep her cool, and I got like a perfect description of her sister so that I can like
Gotcha.
give input
Input
on
that with the data. Gotcha. Okay. So what
Mentality.
if you're gonna do a wooga as well? It sounds like.
This hurts.
that's fine.
I read Saffron's mind to get like a perfect memory picture of what she looks like, all her features.
But I already had her perfectly describe her to me.
I mean, you can still do the same
You can
thing.
do the same thing. It's fine.
And I imagine you also got a lot of information about her personality and what she's like and her mannerisms and what she sounds like and all that. And I am just like painting a picture, basically.
So what check are you gonna do for that?
I'm doing a savvy
A
check
savvy
for
check,
that.
okay. Gotcha. Okay. How about for Clev and for Quinn? What are we doing here?
I will say that I'm trying to
Tronics.
doing Tronics. Like I'm beefing up the printer. Maybe some things I ordered that came quickly from Backney. Faster printing. Adding features to the printer.
Yeah, you start doing that.
Was anybody actually inputting the data? Because I feel like that could be me. Maybe a Tronics check.
Yeah,
Whatever you wanna do, yeah.
You can input the data for sure.
I think I'm gonna do that because I just don't trust these scientists,
Gotcha.
and I feel like I know what to do.
So as you're muted, Amy, but as Shiner's talking
I feel like I want to change what I did, but I already rolled and it's bad.
If
And
you
then I thought
already
of a better
rolled,
way
you
to
can't
be
change it. If you
helpful.
unless
It's like Wreck-It Ralph when he goes to build the car to help Penelope build the car. Like that's more what I think Marty would be better at. But I didn't think of that. I'm just talking everyone's ear off.
Gotcha. Okay.
And if anyone wants to bless me or something, that would be great.
Well, let's go through the rolls and see what everyone gets.
Probably gonna need some.
Alright, I rolled a 5, but I have 3 tune tokens, so I'm gonna blow that up.
Okay.
Wait, use my Tronics. I can give you the thing to use my skill level.
She already.
Okay.
You're doing Tronics,
He's already
right?
rolled.
She already rolled.
She already rolled.
Oh, she's blowing it up.
But I said wait. I was just too late.
Oh no!
All right,
See,
I'm blowing up my Tronics. I got a 7 and I'm using 3.
Okay.
I got a 1 on that next one, Laura, though.
So you got what, 11 total?
Yeah.
Okay. This pen is
Bad.
dead.
Y'all could have been using my 20.
Alright, so
Probably still would have rolled a 4.
Clev, what did you end up with?
Plus an 8, so 10 plus 8.
18. Did you add your 3?
Oh, there you go. Plus 3.
So
21.
21 for you. Okay. What, everyone else?
I
got an
rolled
8.
3.
On what die?
A D12.
you rolled
I
3.
rolled a 3.
Monkey, 8 for Monkey.
Yeah.
Okay, what else we got? We got Shiner and we got Fran.
On my D6, I rolled a 1, and if I use all of my tune tokens, that makes it a 4.
Alright, we're gonna say
I
one
rolled
for now.
a 12.
12. Okay. So
I have a lot of +3 to Awooga,
We are
but none of them apply in this
Definitely not there.
But I can spend a tune token to re-roll.
I can bless somebody.
I can do that too, but
Yeah.
I already had a good one.
yeah, let me tell you the total, then you guys can decide which one to do.
Okay.
We have like 40 something.
You're up
Wow.
to 6. You're up to 56 at the moment.
All right, my blessed die is a D20. I could roll that and see if that pushes us over.
There you go. Try that.
All right,
Three, bless Marty.
I'm gonna bless Marty so that he is
He got the
doing
level.
something here. So we'll do it as him talking their ear off and me trying to direct them as the useful bit
translating.
there.
This is how did we fail so bad?
Still not great. That's a 7.
All right, I'm gonna
I mean, I
spend
have
a
a
tune
12.
token to re-roll.
Come on. Oh, hold on. Before you do that,
You are at 63 at the moment.
before you do that, does anybody want to lend a higher die? What are you re-rolling?
A d20.
Okay, never mind. You're good. Just roll higher.
That was not better. Can I use my first one,
No,
or does it add it?
it does not add it. You use the new result.
It changes it to the bad roll.
Yes.
That's not
Yeah, it's a
lucky.
re-roll.
What did you roll?
less than what I rolled before.
3. She rolled a 3.
Rolled a 3. Okay, so
No, so then that lowers it. We were so close.
now you are down to a 54.
I'm gonna bless my boo.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody just use your fucking bless. That's
Yeah.
That's a 3.
Okay.
I don't know if the blessings are
Alright.
gonna save us.
On a
I have
D8.
I have a
okay, let
D12
me-
blessed die.
I'm gonna, just as a fair warning, you are about to go up against the main
Right, we're all gonna
antagonist
use all of
And
Mm.
I would rather us have 2 Powerpuff Girls while we're doing that.
I mean,
I don't think we should all use our blesses. I mean,
Well,
so
we're out half
that
of
was
them now.
3.
you're at 57.
What about a reverse button?
You're down.
If someone wants to give me the reverse button, I can try and roll better on the D12, which can
I'll
potentially
give
go
you my
to
reverse
9.
button.
Yeah, well, I have a D6 on mine, and I have more likelihood of blowing it up because I still have 3 tune tokens too. So I just need to roll a 3 or higher, and then I can blow up and potentially get more.
Alright, give it to Marty.
All right, Marty, I'm giving you my reverse button.
Okay, so I re-roll my D6
So I'm putting you.
to another 1.
You got a 1. Yeah,
Hey,
All right, you are at 57.
Donnie, what would you have rolled? What would you have rolled? Just
No,
No, we don't need any of
We're
that.
playing the game. We're still trying to get there.
You. I mean,
I'm sorry, guys.
What if we cease trying
Marty's
to do
really-
what we were doing?
My
and
plan
start
wasn't
over?
helpful. My die roll is reflecting my plan.
Well, are you at least taking the toon tokens on your nat 1?
Yeah.
Sophie is
I don't
in
want-
the background, like
I'm-
laughing at what you guys are doing. She's like tied up in webs and seeing you guys struggling to get this done.
I mean, if she's just a little dumber than what she was before, whatever. Just like, come on, man, let's just go. Maybe one arm shorter than the other. Like, you know, I got a buddy named Patrick that he's got one leg shorter than the other, so he like elbows around and he's fine. He gets around just fine,
Maki to
guys.
rewind as well.
Alright, let's see.
Whoa, hold on. Is this it's not a well. Is it a failure if we're still trying to get there? Is that how this counts?
I mean, it was gonna be a failure, so
It's a failure at this point until you
Okay.
guys. Yeah.
Okay, you're okay with that, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Here's
Yeah, I
went
mean-
from a 3 to a 5.
Oh my
So
god.
the dice really don't like us today.
You're at 59.
I think we need to save our things. I mean,
The few things we have left.
we need 11 more. And it's not.
So if I
Not
accepted my
having
Has
natural,
anyone used any tune tokens? Do you have any tune tokens?
also I have a question. I have a question.
No,
And
you
I
don't
brought
get
us
to double your
down.
tune tokens before this is over.
Alright, we
Okay,
shall.
well, I have 3.
Awful.
I
I
have
have
4.
Oof.
That's 7,
I have 1.
8,
I have none.
9.
0.
Yeah, we don't have enough. We're just gonna fail
Well,
it.
I mean, if we used enough to bump Marty's up, Marty would then get a reroll. So
I'd roll a D8.
yeah,
I don't
so
think
that's
I don't think we should
4
use
and then
three
D8.
things and fail the thing. Everybody use your blesses. Who gives a shit? We've already used the things. Let's
I'll
get
use my blast. I got a D10. Marty, roll a D10, or I roll a D10.
You
right?
roll a D10.
God, just don't.
7.
Alright, now add toon tokens.
Now you're at 66.
Can I be a wild card?
No,
No,
let's get.
No, don't do that. Don't do
I mean,
that.
well, it's too.
What
Should have
if
done that. Should have
Oh.
done that a while ago, but
You can wild card if you'd like. But it's
Okay,
up to
so
you.
we had 9 tune tokens, and we are how many away?
4.
Alright, I'll use my 3.
I'll use 1 then.
that
Made
we
it.
got there.
Guys, together we can accomplish great things.
Okay, still want to know if my 1 gives me half of my die roll if I accept the 1.
It does now.
Right, okay.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have had those before. Like, you know.
Right, I understand. I still had 3 prior to that, but like,
yeah, now you get 3 more.
now I have 3 again.
Boom.
All right.
So this counts as a successful check
This
then,
this
right?
was a successful
Right.
check.
So
Yeah.
me and Lux can give out tune tokens then.
Anyone who
So
has inspire, I think it's inspire.
yeah, I'll give mine to Mo.
Cool.
I'll give one to my lovely sister.
Thank you.
Thanks, Monty.
All right, guys. So
All you monkey.
you along with these two lab techs are pushing buttons and download data, talking back and forth about what to do, and like I'm gonna say you guys like find some instructions and start like quickly rifling through it to figure out exactly what buttons to press until the cauldron just from the bottom just slowly starts to fill up with like data. So it's like weird glitchy substances filling up the cauldron. The two guys in hazmat suits like kind of wobble over to the cauldron and reach in and they grab something and pull it out, and it is the slimy newly formed body that, due to your success, is a great an exact replica of Scarlet, the second Wonderwhiff Lass.
Yay.
We got the reboot version.
She comes
2.0.
out, and she sees Saffron, and she's just like she's kind of shivering, and she just come out, but she like was forward with like her uniform and everything, so she's like she's got on her superhero clothing. It's just a little gooey and wet. She sees Saffron and says, "Sister, I never stopped believing you'd save me." And she turns to you guys and says, "Thank you, kind strangers, for aiding my sister in doing what is right." And then she looks at Sophie Science and says, "And you!" And she breaks through the glass of the lab and grabs Sophie by the ankle and just starts dragging her and says, "I will unleash upon you your worst nightmare, 1,000-fold as absolution for your misdeeds." And she flies out the door of the lab, and like you see her go poof, like up into the sky, like she, like in a sonic boom, she just disappears.
So Saffron, is that what your sister would have normally done, or is there a bit of a rage after effect out of this?
She's
Bye, girl.
she's a bit of a fiery one, and she always has been.
Okay, so that's per the character. Perfect.
Yeah, this isn't no one has really gone as far and done what Sophie has been doing here, so it's, in my opinion, justified. Listen, I would only ask that you allow me and my sister to bring justice to Sophie for what she's done. But can I count
Sure.
on you to look for my sister Shasta and free her from Greta's grasp?
We gonna get Shasta McNasta, girl. Don't you worry about it.
We just put in all that work for Scarlet, and we're just gonna.
I mean, we still have a printer going on. Doesn't have to be doesn't quite have to be that. We don't have to put all of our resources into it, but there's nothing stopping us from printing something else.
Okay, we can't afford to print anything else, clearly.
Hey, we don't have
Right, no,
it doesn't
we
have to
can't.
come out good. This doesn't have to have any kind of,
Can we just put a pin in that?
I mean,
Unless you're trying to print up an army.
it doesn't be an army, it could be a dragon, it could be any kind of giant potential monster, or
Just because we
Yeah,
printed it
or-
doesn't mean that they're gonna fight with us. So
Right.
I guess it'd have to be small enough that we could fit it in the lab. But
No more moral than the soup, I feel like.
yeah, I mean, they were dead, they're coming back, and now they have the ability to get revenge on their captors. I feel like it's no less moral than what we just did.
But we shouldn't have control over this.
Why not?
I mean, I guess if not us, then who? Sure.
We voted and you lost.
We didn't vote.
Yeah, I think you're the only one in on your side of the.
Okay. We'll put a
again,
pin on
let's-
it for right now.
Let's
We
put a
can
pin
come
in it.
back after we kick Greta's ass.
Okay.
I quickly wait. Never mind. I had a great idea that didn't actually make sense with the storyline thus far. I was gonna pull the hard drive from the computer, but it's a whole server room. It's not just like a hard drive. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are a superpowered monkey. Just pull the whole server room.
I mean, you could destroy it. You could do. I mean, you could.
Prevent us from saving any of the other people that were destroyed or killed by.
That's true. Yeah.
They're just
But when you
cartoons,
say
man.
save, it doesn't feel like that's what you mean.
We literally just did the same thing 5 minutes ago, and
Save
nobody
or-
had any kind of moral quandary about that.
Stick
Hey, man,
to it.
all I'll say is the rat skunk was kind of a dick.
All right,
All right.
Wow.
I love you,
let's
Marty.
leave, and then y'all can sort out whatever your feelings are on the matter later. But
You're my boo, Marty.
I'm gonna say you could take a tune token for that.
You're my world, my queen.
who?
For Marty. You can have a tune token.
What?
You get a tune token for that.
For that?
Yep. Skunkrat, kind of a dick.
Wait.
Yeah, so you guys are here. You know where Greta is on her mountain, in Runestad. Saffron flies off to meet with her sister to play volleyball with Sophie Science in the sky.
Love that for them.
And then, yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Let's head to IKEA or whatever.
Runestad?
Ice Mountain. Jenkins, if we could prepare some warmer clothing, and if you could also get that thing we talked about earlier.
Oh, are you saying we're gonna have to
Dude,
resuit up? No, I'm just kidding. I knew we can only do it once.
Jenkins appears with, what's that brand? I can't think of.
North Face.
Yeah, North Face, puffy coats and gloves, scarves. I don't know if the thing you were talking about earlier was. Did you tell me that, or
No.
are you just making that up?
No,
Okay.
it's something I did bring up in a different session or so, but it'll be a as it comes up thing.
Gotcha. Okay. He shows up. It is cold in Runestad. I recommend dressing heavily.
Thank you very much. You always have the best of taste.
So you guys get dressed up in really fancy clothes and really fancy winter clothing, if you'd like.
I still rip the sleeves off and the jacket doesn't quite close all the way in a deep V.
That's gonna be helpful.
You know that jacket was probably a year's worth of salary to you in the other world, right?
Hey man, I'm in a cartoon. I'm living it up.
I grab a puffy jacket, an orange one, and zip it up and look very much like Kenny from South Park, the way
It's
I'm
like
zipped
the
up
hood over your
inside.
head, tied very tight.
I just hope that's not
Yeah.
foreshadowing.
I will take one of my sleeves and roll it up to put it on my head like a little hat, like a rolled up.
Yeah.
You know, with this body, I haven't got any hair on my head. My head's gonna get a little cold, I think.
And
I just have your
the butler is like, we have hats if you like hats.
No, I got it.
It also has a hood, but
Oh, that's gone.
Asleep.
I grab a hat from Jenkins and pull it over the hood, covering my already covered face. If you look closely, you can see my eyes blinking from the darkness, but I am like
Completely covered.
covered.
the
Yeah.
monkey's got the idea.
And then immediately start sweating, so I'm trying to get somewhere cold, I think. I'm ready.
Oh.
Let's go.
We're taking what, the portal?
I don't know how else we would get there.
What, this?
That.
I look like a Sherpa. That's it. Just a jackal.
What?
Sherpa. Alright, cool. Floppy disk.
Through the hole.
Runestad.
To enter Runestad. A cold, wintry landscape awaits you on the other side of the interdimensional hole. The sky is like a gray blue. It's just feeling of like a being in the middle of a blizzard. The snow is harsh, big fat snowflakes coming down from the mountain and above, wind howling on the mountainside, atop of which sits a giant stone castle. Because who would build a castle out of ice? That's just really stupid. On the ramparts of the castle, you can see in a little bit of a distance, there's like lined up like archers up there are like rows of snowmen. Carrot, with the full carrot nose and coal eyes, all that. Behind them on horseback, riding back and forth, yelling words of encouragement to her army of snowmen, is none other than Greta herself. Beautiful, like white and blue dress, going in the wind. She's got a big, like white cloak, like flying in the wind behind her, holding a great sword, and she has a big shield made of ice.
Nice.
Would have helped if we had that army.
Flying next
We
to
are
her,
the army.
Flying next to her, just kind of like drifting in the air, is a small red-headed girl who seems to be following her every move. Doesn't seem to be saying anything, but just kind of following her around. On a tower, as you guys appear in Merced, on a tower above the ramparts, there's an alarm bell that sounds. And Greta and the girl both turn to look at you across the way. They can see you in the distance. And it seems the snowmen are readying themselves for a fight. As you guys approach, now's the time to roll initiative.
Boy.
We are going to use either Bang or Kapow for initiative, so you can pick which one you want to use.
I'm doing kapow.
Can you blow up in initiative?
Yes.
No.
It doesn't count for like a D20. Like if you a natural 20 won't get you like the D20 suite, but you can certainly explode.
I'm trying to explode.
That's a 4, a 5. I rolled a 4, but I'm +1 because I'm trained, so a 5.
Alright, so
I rolled an 11 on my D. 12, and I'm going to use the tune token that my brother gave me to blow it up.
okay.
Get a 20.
I got a nat 1. Did I get tokens for that or no?
No.
If you
not for-
accept
not for-
it.
Not for initiative.
Oh, not for initiative? Oh, okay.
Damn.
9.
Oh,
I rolled 16.
the nat 1 on initiative. Son of a bitch.
So for
I rolled a 16, so I'm at 28.
20. Okay.
Natty, stop it.
And then,
I'm gonna use my tune token to re-roll that.
Okay.
Lucky. Come on, Lucky. Be lucky. It's a 1.
Why'd you do that for initiative?
Because
Does
it always,
does it-
I always tend on wasting it or not using it well. So
Does
Here
this
we are.
castle have a drawn gate that like lowers down over a moat or anything like that? Trying to picture it.
Yes, it does. It has a big arched entrance with a drawn whatever you call it. Yeah,
I can't imagine there would be a moat if it was, unless it was just like
it's not. It's
Air.
not like a moat. It's like there's like a chasm in front of the
French.
castle.
Yeah.
So it's more of like just like an opening where you could fall to your death. What was the rolls for Monkey and for Monty?
9.
10.
And then Fran and Clev, you both got a 1, so you guys could both roll like a D20 or for me or something, just to see who goes first between the two.
9.
I gotta roll for the bad guys.
sorry, I've lost my. What happened here? Must have been my nephew. That's a. Would you believe it? A 1.
Getting them out of the way now.
Get him out of the way now.
All right. Let's
Yeah.
roll for Greta.
What happened to my dice?
What's happening?
Dice.
Oh.
All right. Let me put this up on the screen. All right. So first.
Okay. Jerk.
I think it's everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that seems right. Okay, great. Okay, so as you guys prepare and get closer to this castle on your approach, Greta yells out from atop the ramparts, "Well, well, well, if it isn't my lucky day. You know, trapping the only living heir to the Volta conglomerate and both of the Lux children will only serve to make things even easier for me in the outside world. It's time we stop playing around and end this for good. The world may be cold, but the universe is coming up Burns. You know, because my last name is Burns."
You're fired, by the way.
Ooh, good burn.
Get it? Fire?
And then she yells, "Shasta, take them down!" and points her sword. And Shasta gets ready to charge forward towards you guys. Attack. Quinn, you are first to act. What would you like to do?
I want to make a giant web slingshot and fill it with snow and just shoot it, a giant snowball straight at their face.
Who are you trying to hit in this? Like, you can hit, so good.
The person who's charging for us.
Okay, so Shasta, you're looking to take Shasta
Yeah.
down right away. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna make a bang check. Oh, she rolled terribly. So difficulty of 8.
Okay. Watch me get a 4. It's a 2.
On what?
Bang.
No, what's your die?
Oh, 20.
Okay. I was like, I could give you all my 2 tokens, but that ain't gonna do anything. I
No.
already blessed someone today too, so.
Can I bless myself? Or should I just hold off on it?
It's up to you.
No, I would just let it.
Just take the
Just
fail.
take the tune token.
Yeah,
Take
I'll
the.
take the fail.
All right, so you wind up you shoot a giant snowball at Shasta. She punches right through it and continues to charge.
Yep.
She's gonna charge directly at you. For doing that, is gonna come through and just try to flop you with a fist. So you're going to make a. Sorry, I can't remember what all these skills are called. You're gonna make a guts check. Difficulty is going to be 11.
Okay, well, it's a 6, so let's see if I can do it right. Alright, it's a 5, so I'll use my tune, or 1 tune token, I just had to blow it up.
Nice.
Roll this 8. The 2, so I'm at 8. He seems to be my number today.
So you're at 8, okay.
Yeah.
So that's fine. So you do take a hit. You didn't fail by 5 or more, so you are not going to take an injury level by this. But she does whack you, and you face plant into the snow as she hits you. That's her turn. Greta is going to act next. She is going to take her horse and kind of, you see her disappear down the steps in the back, and then she reappears back in the center of the the archway entrance, and
So the entrance is open?
the entrance is open right now. Yeah, she has it open. The bridge is down. She's going to charge forward. You see as like coming in behind her as she charges forward, like the snow and everything like picks up behind her, and like makes like this cloud of snow kind of around her, makes her a little bit harder to see. But that's gonna be her whole turn. So then, Monkey, it's you.
Okay, I am going to do a big clap with a sonic wave.
Yep.
And also scream a high-pitched, loud monkey scream that creates some dissonance with my sonic wave.
Okay.
To
You're doing the robot monkey thing of ha ha, ha of both screaming and clapping at the same time.
No, it's just one clap, just a very powerful clap.
Why did I wear earmuffs?
Well, we humans can barely hear it, but the horse is gonna freak out and throw Greta off. And I guess the more it does, the higher the difficulty check.
yeah.
Actually, say what you're trying to do, and then go.
You're trying to throw her off the horse. You're trying to disorient the horse.
I was trying to throw her off the horse and possibly vibrate the snowmen apart. The snowmen up on the wall.
Okay, that is going to be very difficult for you to do, to aim an attack at
Everything.
At the snowman and at Greta. I would say focus on one of those things that you want to do.
Okay, I focus it on Greta's horse then.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so you can make a bang check for that, unless you want to do antics. That's kind of antic-y, but whatever you prefer.
We'll go with bang.
Rolled awful. Difficulty of 10. So all right. Well, let me just tell you what it's gonna be. So because there's gonna be some layers to this. So because she rolled so poorly. If you beat the difficulty of 10, it's going to cause the horse to buck up and stop in its tracks. If you get to a 15, you'll throw her from her horse. What did you roll?
I'm gonna accept a nat 1.
Okay. Gotcha.
And
What'd you roll, a 12?
We're killing it.
roll the d12. Yeah.
You get 16.
Yeah, it's a 16 nuggets. That's great. And was this from the This is from the scream, the scream that you made?
Scream clap.
Yeah. Well, the scream and sonic wave with my hands. It was kind of all one
combo thing.
thing
Gotcha.
together.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. So
The
you do
dissonance in
Voice buster crack.
the dissonance in my voice actually ends up canceling out the sonic wave of my clap, and like I do this crazy motion and make this loud sound, and everyone around me no one hears anything. It was like
Your face is covered, and you've got
like
two pairs of gloves on.
I swat at my ear like a bug is flying by.
It's like a weird, auditory phenomenon.
it's almost like an awkward dead silence as everyone's just like
The wind stops,
what just happened?
and you hear nothing for an instant. Okay, that's gonna be Monty. Your turn.
All right, I figure I may as well do this now, just so we can figure out what happens. I'm going to invoke Wildcard.
Okay.
My turn.
So this is gonna just kind of let the cat out of the bag for anyone who has wild card, but as a wild card, this is only once per campaign, so this is it. You can take every toon token that you have and add it to your usable bank.
Wait.
Every
like
token you have,
Oh.
Like the whole bag.
the entire
Oh. Wow.
collection.
And add it to a bang check, you said?
No, to your bank. to
Oh,
use.
I just get. Yeah. Okay. Great. That's that's pretty great. So I'm gonna go back to my original plan of I'm gonna pull out the object that I had Jenkins deliver for me, which is our new Volta brand reverse engineered Teal Trolls hoverboard.
Okay.
I'm going to get on that. I'm going to fly over towards where the snowmen are, and I'm going to drop a bunch of our new Volta brand bombs and see what happens.
Actually, you're the one here. Are they carrot bombs? Is that what they were?
We're gonna say yes because that sounds as good as anything else.
Yeah, great. Okay. So you get up. First of all, make a room check for me, just to get there. I'm gonna say a difficulty of 6.
Oh, I have a 6, so let's see.
Hold on. Well, unless you want to. I mean, we could use something like give him the juice.
Well, I already rolled it,
Alright.
but I rolled a 3. I'll just use 3 of those many tune tokens I just got
That's
to
way to-
blow it up, and an additional 3, so that'll be 9 altogether for the room check.
Great. Yeah, so you get over there. So you fly overhead and you see that there's like, it seems like there are like about 6 distinct regiments of snowmen, like kind of lined up in rows. So like you see there's main ramparts in the front. There's like a row in front. There's like 2, there's a row on this side, and then there's a row behind them. So like 2 rows. So there's 4, and then down in like a courtyard inside this castle, there is like 2 more groups of snowmen, and you can.
All right.
attack any of them.
So it's 6 individual targets then.
Correct.
So I'll attack the closest one on the top. I'm guessing left side
Okay.
of the rampart then.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. So you're gonna make a. It's gonna be a bang check.
Okay.
Difficulty of 10. No, I'm sorry. Difficulty of 8. I rolled real bad.
I rolled an 8. I'm going to spend 2 of those new tone tokens to blow up my bang, and add a d12 to it, which is just an extra 2. So it's just going to be 12 altogether from that.
All right. Cool. So you cause some destruction. You wipe with these bombs that fall down. You wipe out about like half of the snowmen that are up on the left and front.
Okay. Now, does that count as 2 different checks that I've succeeded at then?
Yes.
Okay. Fran, you can have a tune token, and Lady Lux, you can have one as well.
Thank you.
All right. So that's your turn. You're flying overhead. Shiner, that's your go.
Shiner. So they're up on a wall, right?
Yep. There's a wall. They're up like
2 walls.
top of the castle walls.
And she's on a horse, and there's just a bunch of like snowmen archers, and then in the courtyard behind the wall, there's more snowmen. Is what you said?
Correct. There's like a trebuchet and stuff. They're
Counting.
doing shit back there.
Okay, I think I'm going to run up to the wall, like right in front of where the snowmen are, and I'm gonna just start I'm gonna chug a soup,
Okay.
I think,
Gotcha.
and then just start hitting the wall because I want the wall to collapse with the snowmen.
Gotcha. Okay. So you're just gonna start punching at the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to make. First of all, you gotta make a. So you're gonna run past Greta in this moment, right?
Sure.
So I need you to make a vroom check first to get past her, without drawing her ire. It's gonna be a vroom check, difficulty of 16.
Can I use my wild card after I rolled that?
If you want to use wild card, it's only gonna stand to benefit you.
I'm gonna use my wild card,
Okay.
so I can just dump all these out. I can use them.
Make sure you're still keeping track. Like there's still a limited source.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'll put them away as I use them.
I don't
So,
even know how many.
Okay. So I rolled a 2
Okay.
on a D8. So I'm gonna use 6 tune tokens to blow it up.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6. I blow it up to a D10, so that's 8. Plus 4 is a 12.
Yep. You're down by 4.
I'm gonna use 4 tune tokens because I want to get past her. I don't
Okay.
want to fuck with her right now.
You sprint past her, you duck underneath as she tries to swipe at you as you fly past her up to the wall, and then you're just gonna attack the wall, right? So, there's gonna be some layers to the difficulty of this. So, it's a stone wall. You can certainly punch it. Oh, you know what? That wouldn't count towards your room check, but since you're making a kapow check, I'll lower the difficulty since you chugged soup for this. So you're gonna do a kapow check. The difficulty is gonna be 10. It's gonna cause some damage to the wall and start to make it fall apart. If you get to the 15, you can. I'll let you, because of the soup. I'll let you collapse one entire side of the wall to the castle.
Okay.
Go for it.
Nat 20.
That's a 16.
Okay.
Oh.
So 16. You.
Oh,
so,
17 because I'm +1 because I'm trained. So 17.
And are you doing the left side or the right side?
The right.
So you go up to the right side and you just start pummeling this wall,
Are they even?
enhanced by the clam chowder, the premium powder enhanced clam chowder. You just start punching at this wall and miraculously start just like punching holes in the stone, which just starts to collapse as snowmen from the top of the right side just tumble down to the ground to a big pile of snow and carrots and coal. Say it's your turn. Snowmen are going to go next. Okay, so the ones on the left are going to try to attack Monty, who's flying up in the air. Two regiments over there. So they are going to start like hurling like snowballs, but like at very, very high velocity at you flying in the air. Okay, you're gonna have to make 2 guts checks. The first one is gonna be, I rolled a nat 1 on that, so it's a difficulty of 4 for the first one.
Okay. Let's see.
For guts, do you have it?
Well, I rolled a 1. However, the check is 4, and I don't take anything other than getting hit by taking the fail.
Correct.
So I'm going to take the fail.
Okay, and then the second one is going to be a 7. It's a difficulty guts check of 7.
So... Alright, for that one I rolled 2. I'm going to... I think I'm going to just burn 1 tune token to just have it be a regular fail instead of a fail by 5
Gotcha,
again.
Okay, cool.
Now, because I failed off of the D8 and we have the thing with the nat 1, that would be 4 tune tokens I would have gotten back from that. And
Correct.
because I failed a check twice here, it would be an additional 2 for each of those from Relentless.
I think if that's how the skill works, yeah, I don't remember. Sure.
Can you have more than the amount of...
I was gonna say, unless
I'm gonna say you
possible.
max out. I'm gonna say you
All
max
right.
out at the amount that you have. So
Just wanted to make sure.
if you're at the maximum amount you have. All right, and then the other one of the regiments inside the courtyard is going to. Now that the wall has collapsed and they have a viewpoint of Shiner, they're going to throw some high velocity snowballs at Shiner. So you have to make a guts check, difficulty of 8. Those are poor.
We all are.
Yeah, I think everyone's rolling poorly.
Yeah, these tiny dice that I'm using, I want to go get my dice goblin box and
Oh.
switch out my die.
Where are
What was
you?
it?
Difficulty of 8, guts check.
I'm at 7.
Okay. So you can shoot. You can elect to fail.
I'm going to elect to fail.
So they hurl. You get hit with these snowballs. You don't take an injury level, but they do thwack you. The last ones are going to unleash crazy ice boulder from the trebuchet and hurl it over the castle walls. Who has not acted yet? So okay, so Quinn, Clev, and Fran, you're all kind of in the back. No, Quinn is. You acted first. Sorry. So Fran and Clev are kind of in the back. So they're gonna hurl giant like pieces of ice. They got, in when they launch it from the trebuchet, it flies out, but it kind of like shatters apart in the air. So like there's big chunks of ice come flying towards you guys. Both of you are going to make a guts check. God, I'm rolling so bad. Difficulty of 7.
Who?
For you and for Clev.
Come on, baby. Gonna roll my D8, but I got a short fuse. That's a 3.
Well, you just need how many? 4?
To succeed, you need 4, but I will say that you will not take an injury level because you didn't fail by 5 or more. So you can elect to fail if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll just fail and take my 2 tunes.
But
2
what if
tune
you
tokens.
get a 1?
If you get a 1, you're gonna take an injury level
Okay, and how many tune tokens to?
not take.
What
an
do I
injury.
need to not?
You need to get to 3 at least.
Okay, well then I'll use my tune tokens to
Okay.
make it a 3.
Wow.
I just switched out all our dice too because I was like, these aren't doing a good job.
So as the ice comes flying down, Fran, that's you. You're the next act.
Okay, I'm a wild card.
Okay. You take every tune token
Super.
you got.
I did. They're everywhere. All right, where's Shasta?
She's flying at. She flew at Quinn and punched Quinn into the snow.
Knock me over.
Okay, is she
She's continuing
on
the charge.
land?
She's
Or is she in
she's slightly
air?
above land. She's not like high above the ground.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure she's brainwashed. So when I was talking to Saffron to learn everything about her, to like oh no, I was learning about her other sister. And when I was learning about her other sister
Scarlet.
to like recreate her, told me about this song that their dad or whatever used to sing to them every single night.
Okay.
So I say like, hey Shasta, I start singing it to see if it like does anything.
Yeah, make an Awuga check. I'm gonna say difficulty.
Does that count as a first impression?
Yeah, that'll count as first impression. Difficulty is gonna be the difficulty of 15.
I rolled a 12 and I have a +3, so that's 15.
Nice.
Nice. All right, so you beat 15. She stops charging at the moment as you start seeing it, and she is a little bit confused at the moment. She's like, "Why are you singing that?"
Oh, I should respond to her.
You don't have to.
I'm gonna say, because I know the real you, and this isn't her.
She's like, "You don't know what you're talking about." Clev, that's gonna be you.
I
Grateful.
so emo.
You look like My Chemical Romance or something.
Tonight will be the night that I will die for you. I would like to pull out like an industrial sized heater.
Okay.
That you just happen to have.
Yep.
Reach into your fur.
Yeah.
Bigger on the inside.
Yep. Just pops out. Fucking industrial. Like jet engine, you know. 'Cause that's how heaters work.
Yes, they're usually jet fuel as their
Fuel
energy
can
source.
melt them in.
Yeah, and I guess I want to. I mean, it makes sense to aim it at the snowman, right? But also, Greta is an ice lady.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I thought you said a nice lady, and I was like, "What game have you been playing?"
Yeah, I heard it when I said it, but you knew what I meant. She's a real ice lady. Yeah, I'm gonna blast it at Greta. She's still charging, right? Or did she get
So
knocked
like
off?
yeah, she's still charging at you. Yeah, the sonic wave thing didn't work. So yes, she's still charging at you guys.
All right, yeah, then I'll just blast
Like, wait, you literally
industrial strength jet engine heater towards Greta.
Gotcha. Okay, so she's gonna roll opposed to you. So you can choose. You can use Bang or Tronics, like whatever you prefer to use. It's gonna be difficulty of 14.
Where is Shasta in this? Is she still
Fighting
She's
Quinn.
fine.
volleyballing with
No.
Sophie?
I calmed her down.
Okay.
I mean, would you say this is using tech in a way that it's not intended?
Doing that though, Saffron.
If you
And...
describe
Sorry.
like kind of what you're doing, I mean, I would say probably yes.
But yeah, I'm using the industrial sized heater to attack an
Horse.
ice witch.
Yeah, I'd say yeah, it's probably not.
I don't know.
All right, and I'll do Tronics.
Manual.
Come on, baby.
Okay.
Yo, that's insane, dude. That's a 1. Oh my god, that's just insane.
What a finale!
One's
We're
one's everywhere.
We're gonna die here.
I'll take my. Wait, unless somebody wants to rewind me.
I'll give you a reverse.
I can bless you. Or do a reverse, yeah.
Yeah, give me a reverse.
I'll reverse you.
Come on, man. Come on, little die. Come on, dice. That's a 7. I'm gonna use 2 to give me to 9 because that's what I have.
Yeah, how
Wait,
many more do you need?
You got 7, but you have a plus.
What? I need one. I need 1 to blow up.
I'll give you the one.
I'll give you one.
Oh, but I do have a +3. So how does that work?
That doesn't add to the
count for
blow up,
blowing up.
but you'll have it
Okay,
to your
so somebody give me 1 if you don't mind.
I will volunteer the one since I have my entire pool.
Okay, so I have 13 currently, and I'm gonna roll my 12. Come on, motherfucker.
check. You just need 1 to succeed.
Well, yeah, but that wouldn't be surprising. But I got a 5.
So you blast this
Bitch,
this bitch.
ice bitch.
So like the heavy snow and stuff that was all around her just like starts like dissipating into the air, like kind of evaporating, steaming up right away. As she does, like she kind of holds her shield in front of her, and her shield like just like melts from the heat of what you've done. So she doesn't have a shield anymore.
Yeah.
We're back to the top of the order. Quinn, it's you again. Shasta just punched you.
Yeah, but she's calming down.
Yeah, and we want her on our side eventually.
Yeah. I don't know. If I should finish off this ice bitch or.
So you have her. There's still 2 regiments of snowmen on top of the one of the walls, and then there's 2 other in the courtyard inside the castle.
Shasta's occupied, so I feel like I need to go after the snowmen on the walls. So I'm gonna try my slingshot again, but I want like 1 for each snowman. I just want to line them up and
Gotcha. So like, okay, so you.
since it went so well the first time.
All right, so you're gonna make a bang check against I'm gonna say the top left snowmen, or the ones in front, the ones that you can kind of see from a little bit of distance. So it's gonna line up your slingshots. It's gonna be a bang check difficulty of 7.
Okay. I'm on D20, baby. I got a 7 exactly.
Nice. All right, so you
Got him.
So you fling.
Where'd Nick go? Oh, there he is.
I had to pee. I'm sorry.
So you slingshot like all these little mini slingshots of like hard. I'm sorry, you're putting snow at that, like snowballs,
Like really packed.
Yes.
Well, we have the heater that's melted snow into ice, so I made little ice balls.
Gotcha. So you fling ice balls. You fling these ice balls at the front left snowman, and it just like you line them in such a way that it obliterates them as like their heads fly off. There's carrot pieces just like flying off as that front regiment is destroyed on top of the wall. And the regiment behind kind of like steps up to take their place. It's gonna be you. Shasta's gonna act next. She is going to freaking out. She's going to fly at Fran and make an attack. She's going to try to just roundhouse kick you through the air.
With my own move?
Wow. She's gonna do 10 air flips while she's doing it. So it's gonna be a guts check for you. The difficulty is 17.
Oh, I also want
Can
to
I
give
take a bullet?
No, it's fine. I'm gonna blow it up. I have all my tokies.
Okay.
I want to give an inspire token for my last one to my little sis.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I got a 9. Let me blow that up. Hee hee. And that was a 7. So 17.
Nice, 17. So she goes to kick you, and you're able to just block it with your arm. You just blocked her kick.
Yeah, because it's my move. Roundhouse and me. Come on, girl. Trying to help you out. Get you back with your sister.
She's just like, you don't know me at all. She is attacking you.
Sure, can I talk to her? I know you. I know your sisters. I know where they are.
I will allow you to talk to her on your turn. Not this moment. It won't have any impact. You can talk to her, but it's not going to do anything mechanically.
Oh no, it's not my turn. It's her turn. Got it.
It's now Greta's turn. Greta is going to swing her great sword at Clev. Who's charged with the industrial.
Let's try to talk to people who are in combat.
That is going to be a guts check for you. Difficulty of 16.
Has anybody got a give me the juice or
I'll give you some toon tokens.
Okay, well my guts is at an 8.
I can give you a. Well, I mean, I have a 12.
It's better than a 8.
Okay, you can use my 12.
All right, you son of a bitch. I'm in.
I'm in.
Thanks, bud. Come on, now let's make it worth it. My friend was so nice to me. It would be great to honor that with a 5.
What's the DC?
16.
Yeah.
On a D12?
You don't have to. It's all right.
A bless, so you
Well,
take it.
Bless you.
Well,
I have a bless, but it's only at a 12.
I'll bless. Well, my bless is at a 10, and you're at a 5. That's not gonna help.
Well, it'll
Anybody
help me
have a
not get
higher
hurt.
bless?
If I fail by less than 5,
You know what?
You're fine.
you don't have to. Just let me.
I'm gonna blow up
let me
my
die.
bless.
Just let me die.
So, wait. So who's blessing here? Anyone?
Me.
Okay, bless.
It's a D10.
For 1. That's a 1. If I use
Okay.
9 toon tokens, I can blow it up.
It's up to you if you want to do that.
What's the benefit of blowing it up if you can only bless once per session?
There's no benefit.
None.
It would
Except
make
she
the
gets to
bless-
roll the bless
You
again.
roll twice. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she could roll again. Yeah.
What's gonna happen to him? Is he gonna die?
No.
It's not going to
There's
die.
the damage.
I had no injuries.
All right. Well, sorry, buddy.
Wait, how
Alright.
many do you need to be less than 5? You're at 6?
He's at 6 right now, and he needs
Am I
17, so he has to be at least 13 in order to not.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. I deserve this.
Take my rewind and re-roll your guts check.
Oh no. This is already.
Rewind to bring it on one.
No.
Yeah, it's
Come
fine.
on, baby. That's an 11.
Alright,
Hey.
there you go. So
At
Wasted my bless.
11.
So you're at 11,
Well,
and then I'll
it was
hand
a
you
D-
two tune tokens to bring you to 13, which will keep you fine.
I thought it was only a
If somebody gives me
DC of
one
60.
tune token, I can
You blow it
re-roll.
up. Yeah, so if you
Oh.
blow it up,
And there,
Then
I'll give you the one.
20. All right, baby. Come on, baby. 20. Let's go. +6. It's modest.
alright, but I mean, you withstand, like,
But
her-
plus, so what's that? 16?
Yeah.
16 was the DC.
Right. I thought 17 was
I
DC.
beat it.
She got 18.
Yeah.
You got 18, yeah. So,
Yeah.
I got it.
So she swipes at you with a greatsword. It just nicks, like your Sherpa coat. But like
Nick.
you don't. It doesn't hit you in this moment. That's Greta's turn. Monkey, back to you.
Is Greta still on the horse?
Yes.
You're about to do the
Uh,
same thing as Glove.
what's-
Do the same thing.
What's the status of the snowmen? What snowmen are still left?
There's one
Standing.
regiment of snowmen up on the wall, still on the left side. There's 2 regiments that have not been touched that are inside the courtyard.
Alright, but if we defeat Greta, the snowmen will probably all lose their direction.
Oh, I
won't-
succeeded a check, so Monkey, take a tune token.
Cool. I'm gonna redo my attempt, clapping my hands and screaming again, see if anyone hears it this time, to have the horse throw Greta off.
In a world where you can do anything, you do the same thing twice. I can
Alright.
appreciate that kind of
Insanity.
commitment.
Okay.
Thing check.
I rolled a bit better this time for my check, so it's gonna be a little bit more difficult. Yeah. Actually, well, she's already stopped, so I'm gonna say, if you want to throw her from the horse, difficulty is gonna be 18.
Cool.
Cool.
Alright, I got an 11, so I'm gonna blow up my die to a 12.
Do it. Come on, double blow up. Hit that 20, baby.
What's your bang?
It was 12.
Oh, to a 20.
So now I'll roll a d20. And got another 12.
24.
24, yeah. So you
24.
scream and clap, and you,
I was ready with that or this.
you scream and clap, and it makes like such a quick cacophony of sound that the horse just like freaks out and bucks up, and as Greta's swinging at Clev, like just she loses her balance and is thrown from the horse.
Oh, if it's worth anything more, I am also +3 to bang, so it's actually a 27.
Okay, yeah.
Probably not a difference, but
It's not gonna make it. No, it doesn't make a difference for what happened because you
roll damage.
Yeah, so she's thrown to the ground. So she's now on the ground. Monty, back to you.
Did she land on her?
No,
Feet?
she's prone.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that while I was flying above the ramparts and everything, and being hailed by snowballs and being hit by snowballs by the snowmen, that it's caused me to kind of come down to the ground in the middle of where the castle area is,
Okay.
as I'm surrounded by 2 regiments of snowmen coming to hurt me. I'm then gonna remember that I'm freaking Drago Volta here, and I'm gonna burn 3 tune tokens. 1 to call in Sir Robert, 1 to call in Tomoyashi, and 1 to call in Lou Mustard to assist me in dealing with them.
Can you do 3 at a time?
It doesn't say I can't.
Does
Doesn't
not
say
say
you can't.
All right, so you call them in, and Tomoyashi comes and lands in a 3-point hero landing with a knife outstretched. He's like, "At your service." And Robert comes flying in and like just like a cloud just like appears in like full armor and like his great sword out, and he just says, "Just tell me what to cut." And Lou Mustard comes flying in, and it's like, "Yeah!" and comes and lands on the ground and turns his hat backwards and like pulls a monster ball from his belt. It's like, "What do you need, boss?"
Thank you guys. Get them. And pointing at the snowman.
Gotcha. Okay.
Get him.
All right. So we're gonna do some checks here for the snowmen.
Okay.
Let's see.
Was this in their contracts that they
Yes.
signed when they? I mean,
Yes.
did they know that they were just going to be henchmen?
Not necessarily henchmen. They get all the benefits.
Do they even have names anymore? Are they just numbered?
I literally called them by names.
You did.
All right. So
Do you have them numbered somewhere and actually call them by that in private?
No.
not yet.
I respect my employees, despite what you may think, Lux.
And their names off the top of your head are what again?
It's Sir Roberts, Tomoyashi, and Lou Mustard.
Yep, he's on it. All right. Must have stuck.
So do you want to just turn this into one check, or are we doing multiple checks? How did you want to do this?
We're gonna do. You're gonna make 2 checks, as there's just 2 regiments. But I'll let you use these guys since you burn 3 Toon tokens to attack both regiments in this moment.
Okay.
Oh, actually, blew up a die. Oh my god.
You can blow up dice?
Oh yeah, you guys can blow them up. I can blow them up too. So one of the regiments, you're gonna make a I guess like a bang or kapow check for your whatever you're doing with your guys.
I'll do kapow,
difficulty-
since from
For one of them is gonna be a difficulty of 14. Let's do that
Okay.
one first.
all right. All right. So that's 4 on the die. I'm going to then burn 7 Toon tokens. To
Well, hold on.
load-
I mean, can we come together? 2 players roll the same ability check once per session. Add them together. I'll throw my kapow in.
You can if you.
I mean, if you want, yeah. Are you
Still
are you
waiting for-
nearby me to?
I'm
Do
always
some
near you.
people-
You can argue.
That's fair.
I'm gonna say with.
Or
the
you're shooting
arguing-
your fire jet from like far away, and you're kind of lobbing them at the same time.
Of course, yeah. Whatever gets me close to you.
Okay.
Go ahead and add yours to that. Tell me where we're at.
We're gonna come together. Is that okay?
No.
It's a 6.
That's against
Alright.
terms of service.
Okay. I am still probably gonna burn the Toon tokens to blow this up. So that goes. So with Lux's stuff, that's a 14 from me, and Lux's 6. That's a 20 altogether for that guy.
20, and what did I say? Was that 14? So yeah, so
14.
okay, gotcha. Yeah, so you do blow through a lot of these snowmen. The one regiment is still standing though. Like there's still some left there.
Okay.
And then the other one, unfortunately, I rolled very well. So it's going to be another check for you. It's a difficulty of 26.
Let's see. All right. Nope. 7.
Oh, you know,
on
but
the
you're
die.
using your people, so I'm going to say it's a difficulty of 23 will be the difficulty.
Okay. By the way, Lux, since I succeeded on that check, you can have the Toon token
Ooh.
from it.
Thanks.
So-
Donkey.
Rolled. Rolled 7, so I'm going to burn 13 Toon tokens because I have them.
Okay.
10, 11, 12, 13.
Can't take it with you.
Exactly. To get another D. which is a 3. So 20 and then 3 is 23.
23, yeah. So you kind of the same thing. You blow through a lot of this second regiment, despite them trying to hold you guys off the best they can, trying to like snow bend or like pulling up snow from the ground and trying to block these attacks. But then they realize it's just snow. So Sir Robert comes through with his great sword and Tomoyoshi with his knives, and you could describe what kind of monster Lou Mustard pulls out of his monster ball.
Blue Mustard throws out his monster ball, and a large blue, totally dragon-looking thing comes out and just starts shooting its own weird blue fire.
Gotcha. It starts melting some.
It is Dragozard. Dragozard. There we go. Dragozard.
He yells, Dragozard! Go on! And he tosses the ball out.
If you're successful in that one, Marty can have the toon token.
And
Give it to Mo or Lady or Luca, because I'm not tapped out, but I use wild cards. I have a ton of them.
Oh, okay. Mo, you get it.
Yeah, but
okay, Shiner, that's you.
Okay, so we still have to deal with Greta, right? She's still
Greta's down on the ground. She just got knocked to the ground. She is down at the moment, but she's still in the fight. And Shasta is there, and you have 3 regiments of snowmen left. Some of them are injured, some are uninjured.
I have this super crazy idea, but I don't want to do
That was the time.
Just do it.
I'm assuming
Nothing
that
worse
like
than killing everybody
the
already.
portal thing that we had, we kind of left on the ground, like, or did Luca pick it back up?
Luca's a different game.
Not Luca. Clev.
Clev, Gray. What did I pick up?
The disc that we all walked through to get here. Did you pick?
I
that
always
up?
have the disc. If you want it, you can ask for it. I suppose I can give it to you.
Our crazy ideas always involve you.
Can I have that? My man. Lux man. Yeah, you. Can I get that portal real quick?
Is the ingrate talking to me? Do you think that's is he speaking to me? Oh, me?
Yeah, you, man with the. Yeah, you.
You don't know my name? Goodness gracious.
Luca, no, not Luca. Fuck. I keep saying the wrong name. Lux?
Just have it. Goodness gracious. I just tossed the floppy disk.
Okay, so what I would like to do.
Can you roll on
like,
me about not remembering names?
does it grow in size based on what I'm trying to pass through it?
Possibly.
Or do
What are you
just
trying
people
to do?
pass through it? I just want to know.
Tell me what you're trying to do.
I want to put it on the floor, kind of near the wall that I just collapsed, but sort of like near where the regiment on the ground are. And I want to jump through it and disappear for a second, and come back out with my tugboat to land, like kind of shoot off, like I'm driving it right into the crowd of snowmen. I haven't been able to ride my boat since the first session.
Please let this happen.
Do it.
So you're
do
gonna
it.
use it to travel back to your world, get your tugboat.
Kind of like Rick's portal gun. That's what I'm like.
Yeah, you want it, like you're like gonna throw it at the wall, so it's angled in such a way that your boat will crash through the hole and try to destroy.
I mean, it's tuned for, so the hole would, in theory, stretch.
All right.
Necessary.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
I'm not gonna
yeah.
say it's impossible. It's definitely an antics check.
Okay.
It's gonna be a high difficulty.
Oh, I don't have very good antics, but I have a lot of toon tokens, so.
This is the time. Use them all.
I didn't roll super well. But it's gonna be a difficulty of I'm gonna say 19, and you will completely crush one of these regiment of snowmen on the ground. If you get a 24, you will crush all of them.
But not like injure the people that are fat. The 3 people that.
No friendly fire.
The what? Oh,
The 3 people that.
No, I won't. Unless if you fail pretty badly, then yeah, that might happen.
What's your die you're using?
If you fail,
D8?
if you get 14,
I have a ton of Toon tokens, so I could blow up.
Yeah, you can
Well,
prevent
here-
this, but if you get a 14 or lower, then yeah, you're gonna kill one of the 3 people that are working for Monty.
Okay.
And I will roll to determine which one it is, and it will be very funny. But
Okay.
you have a lot of Toon tokens.
It ended up being blue mustard.
Okay. Be right back, guys. And I like jump through the portal. We can. Yeah. Do you want? Is this the kind of thing where because it takes time, we have to go through the round, or do you want me to roll
let's
for
just
it
do it.
now?
We're here. Let's just do it.
Okay. I just because.
You land back on your
Yeah.
boat.
Okay. That's a 2 for my D8, so I'm gonna use 6 Toon tokens to blow it up.
Gotcha.
Okay, so then I have a D10. Use this one because the other one did not do well for me. There's another 2.
Okay.
So you're at 12.
That's 10.
So if you spend 8 more, you'll blow up again.
Wait, was that a D10 that you just rolled?
That was a D10. I rolled
Okay.
a D8 to start, and I rolled a 2. And I had used 6.
So you're at 10 right now.
Well.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm at 10 right now. I rolled another 2.
Okay.
So if you spend another 8, you
Um,
can blow up again.
Yeah, let me just mark down that I'm at a D10. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll use.
I'll give you 4 towards your 8
Okay.
to blow
Okay,
up.
I have 3. I also have a blessed die that I haven't used.
I don't want to use all my Toon tokens for
This
this,
is the
but
big thing to use it for. You pulled out a freaking
Okay.
tugboat.
yeah. All right, so I'll take the 4 from my girl
Okay.
to blow that up. So now I'm rolling a D12, so I'm at 18.
Okay.
You need 6 more.
That's a 7 on the die.
So 25. Okay.
And how many did you say? 26? I'll use
Twen-
one more
no,
Toon
tw- no,
token to
it's
get me.
24. 24.
Oh, 24. Okay.
So you succeeded. As you land on your tugboat and cocoa butter is there on the deck of your ship. It's like, hey, sugar, where you been?
Oh, hey man, I didn't see you there.
Did you just hey man me?
I'm sorry. Wait, is this happening here?
It's on. This is on the other side. Like on the. This is about to.
Okay, so
Happen.
so Brandy's not seeing this happen. Okay.
Not at the moment. No.
You're gonna want to get off this boat there, so I'm gonna throw her a vest and then throw her over,
She's like, ah! And you throw her over the side.
and then
She said, "We're
I'm
gonna
just
talk
gonna-
about this later. I don't know what's going on, but
I'm assuming so.
like
Like when I picked up the portal from the ground, I like threw it up on like
yeah, on the wall."
a wall or something right near the dock, and I'm just gonna like go back and then fly forward towards the hole.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. So you board the boat and set it flying towards the hole. To your surprise, coming through into Runestad, you all see a giant tugboat come through and crush the snowman in the courtyard.
What's
mean, how
Popeye's
how
tugboat?
giant
Does
can
it
the
have a
tugboat be?
name?
I have
I feel
no
like he's been in multiple of
idea.
them.
I'm gonna say that I wrote whatever it was named, I painted
the
over it before I
finisher.
came through as
It's-
rat skunk.
Rest. You mean skunk rat?
Skunk rat.
So you had time to stop and paint the name before you decided to come back and help
I
us.
feel like it was really important.
Yeah, as you see that like Shiner's on the side of the boat painting it as it comes through the portal and crashes into the snowmen. Wow. Okay. It's the snowmen's turn, and there's only
they alive?
one regiment left. They're on the wall. There is one regiment of snowmen left. They are going to fire a quick attack at Quinn, who just took out the ones that were in front of them. You make a guts check. Difficulty is 7.
Me?
Yep.
Alright. Sweet. Oh my god. It's a 1.
Oh.
Man.
I'm gonna go down here. They don't like me.
So you're taking the 1. You
I
take
can give you some tokens.
I mean, I have 3. But you give me to 4.
If you use 2, you'll prevent an injury level. So
I'll give you 2.
I'll give you 2. You just
Okay.
Well, I
spent
have
like
3.
20. No, don't use your 3. I'll give you 2.
Okay.
all right, so you get hit by these guys, but you don't take an injury level, but you are hit by some high velocity snowballs sent your way. Snowman. That's the only snowman left. Fran, it's back to you.
All right. Is Shasta still up in my grill?
Yep, she just tried to punch. She tried to kick you, and you blocked her, and she's right in front of you.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, listen, kid. We're here to help you. Specifically here for you. We met your sisters. Cutie girls. Love them. Great vibes. We know where they are. And we can reunite the 3 of you and get you back home to safety and away from this cold ass bitch.
Cold ass honky.
Go ahead and make an awooga check for me. The difficulty is 13.
13. Should I use menacing? No, I don't want to interrogate her. Or, I mean, intimidate her. It's 13, you said?
Yep.
Auga. I got a 10, so I'll use 3.
All right, so
13.
you say that to her. You say to reunite them, and she tears streaming out her face. She said, "You can't reunite the 3 of us. Scarlet's dead."
No, we brought her back, though. So she's not dead anymore. She's back. She's out kicking ass with Saffron right now.
She says, "You're a liar."
Look, I took a selfie of the 3 of us together. See? I show her on my watch.
Okay. You show her a picture of the 3 of you, and she grabs at the watch and stops her aggression at the moment. She said, "How? How is this possible?"
Science and money.
With hard work and friendship, anything is possible. We've
And a
been
lot
working
of
our
money.
booties off to save you and your sisters. So just join us, and you'll be reunited with them.
She's like, "You're right. Hard work and friendship. Luckily, that's what I named these 2 fists." And she turns around to charge at. She's gonna charge at the remaining snowmen that are on the castle. As you convince her at that moment. Clev, it's you.
Yeah.
Great.
Marty's getting tugboats. I'm out here having conversations.
When I come through, I'm gonna be like, babe, did you see that? Did you see that shit?
I saw that, baby. You're amazing.
Okay. I'm in awe of what I just saw, but I decided to take my floppy disk back after the
So the
tugboat just
tugboat is
fucking.
here now. The tugboat is here to stay.
This floppy disk will never be the same, man. It'll just.
Guys, the kid's on our side now. The kid's with us.
It'll never be the same. No, can I try to do? Can I try to recreate that trick that Roach Rabbit showed me, so I can like throw myself towards Greta? Like maybe with this heater.
Yeah, like speed it up, like drop it through so it speeds up in velocity and try to launch it at her.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember, but Roach Rabbit showed me a trick where he could launch himself by using the portal by going through it multiple times. So that's what I'm going to try to do and throw this industrial-sized jet plane heater at Greta.
Go ahead and make a. I mean, I'll let you. You can use a bang check, a tronics check, or an antics check for this.
I'd say it's antics.
The difficulty is going to be 12.
Good thing I'm rolling a 12. 4. Yeah, I'll just fail it.
You sure? I can bless you.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have
it's alright.
I got Toon tokens.
You
I
guys,
haven't
you guys
used
do your
anything.
own things. I failed it. It's okay.
I look after you, my big brother.
We'll come up with something next time. You're next. Go for it.
So you send the heater at like terminal velocity flying towards Greta. She manages to roll out of the way as you fling it at her. Back to the top of the order, Quinn.
I guess I'm gonna finish what my brother couldn't do and show him that I am worthy of the Lux name.
Whoa.
And I'm gonna pick up the heater, use my webs again, and spin around my head really fast and just chuck it at her.
All right, so you like the heater, it misses with the launch from Cleva. You kind of catch it with your web to like slingshot it back at Greta.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a bang check. Difficulty is 17.
$15. I can use 2 Toon tokens and get to 17.
Gotcha. So you
Damn.
managed
Way to
to
show me
Boom.
up this.
sling this heater into Greta and pummel her into the ground. She's just rolled one way out of the way, and then, unbeknownst to her, that heater's coming back and flings it into her and smashes into her. And she is looking gravely hurt at this moment as she's crawling away. She crawls towards you, Quinn, and says, "If I manage to get back to the real world, I'm gonna put a bullet in the head of old man Lux myself, just to spite you."
Oh, that's rude.
Shasta.
That's the last thing she wants to say to me.
Shasta flies towards the castle and punches straight through the left wall, causing all the snowmen on that side to topple down to the ground, and destroys the other regiment of snowmen. Greta is going to get up and she's going to attempt to she's going to use her sword. She's going to try to throw her sword at Quinn as like a last-ditch effort. She's doing. Whew. It's gonna be a guts check to you. The difficulty is 20.
My god, it's not great. My guts is only at an 8.
If I give you the juice, you can do a 10.
Okay.
Take the juice.
What
I'll
is
take the
it?
juice. Guts.
Guts check.
Oh, I don't have very good guts.
Got an 8 on the D10.
I'll give you 2 to blow it up.
Okay. So we're at a 12. 12. Okay. Thank you. And I got a 12.
Nice. That's a double blow up.
Now I'm on a
Ooh.
20.
So
This bitch ain't coming at me.
Double whatever Toon tokens you have.
I have 1 right now, so now I'm at 2. And then I got 3 on that one.
Alright, so that's a 25. Yes, you successfully managed to just like do a cool fucking Spidey flip, and as the sword flying past you just continues to whiz past you and just like goes flying off into the snow and lands and misses you completely. Monkey, that's you.
Alright, I assume I'm already up in the air because kind of my natural state is usually just kind of like flying around.
Okay.
I'm going to fly towards Greta at nearly light speed with my laser vision and just kind of like burn Greta up, like melt a puddle around her and focus all my energy on heating her up to reduce her power.
Gotcha. Okay, so you intensely shoot a laser beam at her, flying towards her. So that's so bad. It's gonna be a I guess a bang check. Difficulty is 14.
Right. I'm gonna use my reverse button
Okay.
and re-roll this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you do it for yourself?
Cool. Instead of a 2, I got a 3.
Use your
I can bless you.
and then do your wild card.
Yeah, I'll take a bless. I'm also gonna use some tune tokens, but we'll see the bless first.
Well, mine's well, actually, my blessed dies a 12, but I do have two tune tokens. And I rolled a 10.
Alright, so that puts
So
you
you're at
at 13. So you just need one more.
Okay, I'm using one of my tune tokens.
Great, so you blast this high beam of energy at her. And yeah, you see she's trying to hold it off with like icy, snowy power, but it's kind of just like cutting through and starts to like melt all the snow around her. So it's just like stone underneath her now, and like she's just like getting burned. Just yelling.
And I'm impacting her, like I'm flying towards her, so I'm impacting her with this as well.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So you come down and like, what kind of hit are you looking to do? Like, are you trying to headbutt her?
It's like fist first.
Okay.
Like flying down, facing towards her with my fist, and I'm just gonna like dive right into her face.
Gotcha. Yeah, you come diving down at her face, and you hit her bad enough to kind of disorient her and incapacitate her in this moment. So she is down on the ground in this moment, and she says with like just like a weak voice of what she has left, she says, "It doesn't matter. No one will believe you, even if you do get out of here." And in that moment, you hear a familiar voice of an old man that says, "Au contraire, Miss Burns." And the Dark Fox appears on the battlefield. And he says,
This freaking guy.
"As you can see," and he pulls a gizmo from his utility belt, presses a button, and it activates a holographic display. And he says, "The events that have been unfolding here have been broadcasting live into the queue of Explodeville this entire time." And you see on the holographic display, there's footage, like security surveillance footage of people in line at Explodeville, and they're like booing and throwing drinks and other food merchandise at the display, based on what has happened. And Greta goes,
That
"Damn
means
you!"
everyone's on my cool tugboat thing.
Yeah, it does. This all tugboat. They're all just like tugboat.
That means they saw my failed heater thing, and then my sister showed me up. Damn it.
Greta says, "Damn you, Dark Fox," and Dark Fox goes, "Greatest detective," and he glides away down the snowy mountainside and disappears from the battlefield. Shasta comes and lands next to Greta and says, "It's over, Greta. I'm taking you to Toon Jail, and you're gonna rot for all you've done." And Greta looks at you guys and says, "You can't let her keep me here. You have to take me back with you." What would you like to do
Kind of like
in
if
this
you,
moment?
If you do the crime
no, on that,
in
Greta.
El Salvador, you go to the El Salvadoran prison. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know
you
if
want
that's
to
how
go
it
to
works.
real
I feel
life prison or cartoon prison? You pick.
You can't let her keep me here. You have to take me back. Please.
Oh, she said, please, guys, maybe we should reconsider.
Yeah, I'll just completely
I-
forget about you threatening to kill my father just to spite us.
Yeah.
You don't actually believe any of that stuff, do you?
Oh, 100% we believe it, and we have physical proof in a lot of cases. I'm starting to think that we probably should bring her back, at least for some of the legal ramifications of getting some of this to go through an extra person.
There's no way she'll try to escape.
I say keep her in Toon jail.
I do too.
I think we should bring her back.
We could bring someone else back.
I think we should bring her back.
Get her.
Why don't we vote?
I feel like it's gonna be harder to prove in the real world that she's guilty of all this.
Whereas I
rich,
feel like
doesn't matter.
the cartoons are already well aware.
I'm rich and she tried to kill me. It doesn't matter. She's going to jail. But it's a the process of this is there's a lot more tape that this will give us more information to in the event that we actually bring her back. So
But how are we supposed to keep her? We stepped away for a second, so she can't hear us talking.
Okay, gotcha.
How are we supposed to keep her from just like piecing out, getting off the ride? I'm assuming we're just gonna still be on the ride when we get back.
yeah, she's
Right, and she's injured here, but she's not injured in real life. Right?
well, we don't know how that works. We haven't established the dying in real life versus dying here thing. And weren't you all going on about me with the whole morality thing of what the moral implications of leaving somebody in a cartoon prison forever would end up being?
Yeah, but we don't like her in real life or cartoon, so we don't care about that specifically.
Let's vote on if she should stay or go with you guys back to the real world.
Go.
All for take her back to the real world. And to stay in the Toon world. That's
I'm undecided.
so it's 3.
3-2 as of right now.
What does
so
what does the Dark Fox think?
He's gone.
Hey, Dark Fox.
He disappeared. He snowboarded or foxboarded down the snowy hill, and
All right, how about we let Henry decide?
No,
Well, Wallace,
listen. When
Who
we
has
get
Henry?
back, we can put him.
Jenkins took
The
Henry.
Dark Fox
Actually,
guy.
Jenkins. Jenkins. In your humble opinion, how would you go about handling this? Would you say that a person should be judged in the place that they came from, or in the place that they committed the crime?
They committed the crime in both places.
They committed the crime in both places. However, say they should be judged in their. I'm not going to persuade you one way or the other here. How would you handle this? Cadbury, Jenkins, how would you handle this?
he says, "Well, which way is Mr. Monet voting? Because I vote that way.
Don't.
You cannot convince me
I
otherwise."
take out my my little monster ball and I call upon Phil.
Yes.
You say so. You call Phil out, and he comes out. It's like, "Oh my God, it's so cold here. What are you?"
I'm sorry to disturb you, Phil. I know you're nice and cozy in there.
I had a nice fireplace and a nice futon, and it was,
I should come over sometime.
it's one of
we
those
can hang out in there.
those fireplaces that Amish people advertise on TV. I have one of those.
Amish people advertising on TV seems kind
It's
of
I don't get it either, but
doesn't
they're-
make sense.
it's a quality product. I think is the point because they're Amish and they really commit to the craftsmanship.
And we can get back to this riveting conversation soon when I come over and hang out in your sweet monster ball. Either way, you know this lady personally and how she treated you here in the. Well, I guess you knew Sophie Science better, but I'm sure you worked underneath Greta for the short period of time that you were there.
Oh yeah.
What is your personal feeling on this, Phil?
I mean, she's pretty bossy. I mean, I don't really know what's going on. Hey, boss. He waves to Greta on the ground. It's like, what exactly happened? What's going on here? Why is it so cold?
All right, never mind.
I've only
I call
ever
back.
been in the lab and in my house. That's just right. It's also in the lab.
Okay. Again, we're on this moral precipice here and everything else.
Babe, I think
I'm
you just
thinking
gotta
about
make
what's
a
going to be happening
decision.
after this.
I think I'm the swing vote, and I need to decide. But what if we got, because the Dark Fox guy's on the ride with us, we could just be like, okay, you.
In theory, if he has a choice, isn't going back, and we don't know how we leave yet. So it's a. Besides, if we leave, what's to stop her from escaping Toon Jail at some point in time? It's the same situation on both sides. At the very least, we can let regular courts deal with her.
But if she's stuck in this world, then she has no way of escaping and doing more harm in the real world and affecting our real lives and killing their real dad.
Or she could
Yeah.
be biding her time in this immortal world for decades at a time.
I vote to leave her here.
Boom.
It's 4-2. You voted to leave Natasha Burns behind. So I guess you'll tell Shasta that, and Shasta just grabs her and just by the head, like by the hair, just like it's like dragging her across the snowy mountainside. And she's like, no, you can't do this. It's not right. And Shasta is just like, you ain't right, and then flies off. And disappears. To take her off to
Sick burn.
wherever.
I guess at the end of the day, she didn't want to come. She didn't want to stay here, which is why I think it was the worst punishment.
I
She
agree,
could-
yeah.
She could have been acting, but I guess that was my thought process. Is she obviously wanted to go back with us, so she could figure some way out of her.
Yeah.
And the whole thing was she wanted us to be trapped here. If that's what she wanted, then she gets it. No.
Yeah.
I do think we should go back and destroy the soup.
I believe that is a quandary for a later time. What we need to do is leave.
I think maybe we should talk amongst ourselves, and I group everybody together, but Monty.
Really feeling the love here, Lux.
Hey, Monty, I think I saw some nachos over there.
Yeah, you guys aren't earning yourselves some nachos at this point.
I toss a plate of nachos like away from our group.
I'm not a dog.
Does
So,
Rick take
like-
them?
No.
Whisper, 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 whisper. I put my neck up and look around, make sure he's still far away.
All right, we're going
Monty's
to.
right, guys. Should we also leave him here? I'm just saying. Now's the time. I'm thinking he could just be the next Natasha Burns. I mean, I get it. I'm an asshole. He is potentially genocidal. You know,
Well,
like
then
there's
you
this
can deal with him in the real world. He's coming back with us. Come on.
Okay.
I do. I mean, I don't care what he says. We should destroy the hard drives and then erase whatever.
Erase all the people that are dead and could potentially come back.
Yes, I think that is
Yeah.
what we should do.
Billy
the dead.
has the data downloaded.
You told
I
Billy.
don't think Billy should have the data either.
There's nothing wrong with Billy.
Well, we should tell Billy to fry it all. since he probably could do that kind of thing. Just
But if
get
You
rid
know,
of it.
babe, it's like in that movie that you fell asleep in, but it was really cool with the what's his name? What's Adam West, the Dark Fox? Where the computer was so strong and he knew that like it was too strong for mankind to have, so he had to destroy it because it was too much power for a person or an entity to have. So we have to destroy it. It's
I
just
mean, I
like
guess
that.
I just feel like if we don't have evidence against her, then how's she gonna stay in jail? Well, I guess
We had plenty of evidence against her at this
It was
point,
live
including
streamed.
an assassination plot against me.
yeah, and all the actual people in the lab. Okay,
But what's the point? To get her in more trouble than cartoon jail? She's already stuck in a place that she can't get out of.
yeah, okay. I'll tell Billy to destroy it.
But yeah, you don't want her to ever get out of the jail, come back to the lab, make a bunch of stuff, and then have the cartoons be like propaganda.
I mean, we could
for...
just kill her. Shasta! Just fucking kill her!
Okay, I tell Billy to. I call up Billy and I'm like, hey.
Hey,
I tell him everything that happens and I'm
I got
like,
the data.
destroy it all and see if you can like destroy the servers from within, like hack into them and destroy them from within. If not, I'm sending Monkey over there to just wail on them.
Monkey around.
He says, it's a lot of data. I mean, it took a while to download, and you just want me to get rid of it?
Billy, I'll give you $10 million to not do that.
10 million?
$10 million.
To not destroy it?
You're
Yes.
a hacker. You're a hacker, Billy. You can just hack into his bank account and take that anytime you want.
You can get 10 million whenever you want, Billy.
Wouldn't steal.
I'm gonna need you guys to make opposed awooga checks to Billy.
Do I get +3 for being his best friend?
No. What? Is that a skill? No.
Who's making these awooga checks?
Whoever is saying one way or the other can. If you're all opposing Monty, you can all oppose
We just
Monty.
got it. Buddy, I'm in charge.
Nat 20. You
Oh,
want to be
no.
GM for a minute?
I do.
All right, your minute starts now. Go. What do you
I'm
want
so scared. It's a musical. We all have to sing everything that we do. Ba-da-ba-da-da.
Billy's like, I got
And-
the data, and you want me to destroy it, but I
20
downloaded
seconds
it just a
already gone
minute
by.
ago, and I kind of
Say
Say what you
enjoyed
want to
it.
do. Say what you want to do, babe.
Think of all the lives that could be saved.
So just tell me what
Billy
happens.
destroys the thing.
He destroys
He
it.
destroys
Billy,
it.
Bam, he destroys it. It's destroyed. He's like, it's gone. Don't worry about it.
Babe, call Roach Rat. I need to do a jumping contest before we
Yeah,
go.
everybody. And suddenly, also, Shiner's the best jumper in all the land. And that cannot be reversed.
Make my sister the lawyer in the family instead of me. Give her my my masters.
You have
And
10
No,
seconds.
fine.
my law degree.
You have 10
Done.
seconds.
And
Boom.
yeah, the end.
Okay. So in that time,
We were supposed to be singing all of that.
Billy destroys the data. Roach Rabbit appears. He says, what, you want to go at it again? You want another jumping contest?
Hell yeah, man.
And he
I'm
just-
still buzzing off of that
preview battle.
disgusting clam chowder.
You just effortlessly leap 100 feet up into the sky, and he's like, "Holy shit!" As you go up.
Can I throw the floppy disk and get it to like even more like to like 100 feet, shoot even higher?
Yeah, you certainly can. As you fly high in the
Oh,
sky.
guys, I'm kind of afraid heights is too high.
You see that Roach
Do I need to make a web trampoline for you to just easily
you
fall
can make
into,
a
or web net?
trampoline, to catch her. And Roach Rabbit takes off his jumping contest medal and puts it around the neck of Shiner.
Wait, there's no way he's back down yet. He's still, he's
This
still.
was important. This was an important thing to have
And
happen.
somehow we can still hear him talking.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
He just
It's
digged
pretty
down.
high up here, guys. Oh my god, the air's kind of thin. I can almost see my house from here. Hey, I don't live in this world. Look over there. Look at that river over there. That's a pretty cool river.
And while this is happening, on Spidey Quinn's cell phone starts to glitch, and you see that somehow you've gotten a notification for Logan Lux's email stating that you've been awarded a law degree from some prestigious university in the real world, and that's how you find out that you have earned a law degree.
Like, it's
In real
totally what would be a scam text, like the one I just got today that told me to pay
Right.
a fine from politician.com. But
I hope you paid that.
but it's just like, it's real. Like, you are now a fucking lawyer. This is
And
real.
there's a screenshot of the dean of the university holding your diploma and like pointing at it, and it says Lady Logan Lux.
I'm showing my brother like, do you see this?
You deserve this, sis. You've really shown me that you were the one that was supposed to do this the whole time. I'm sorry I stepped on your toes. I didn't mean to. I just did what I thought I needed to do for the family. But you've obviously you're the one who should be doing this. You have a passion for it, and so I stepped down as the Lux family lawyer. I bequeath this to you. It's a lot of hard work, but I know you're gonna put the work in.
You could both be lawyers, but
I just didn't like it anymore.
You didn't like it?
Oh,
I'm
fair enough.
kind of over it.
All right, well,
I'll just give you a big old hug.
we're gonna flash over to back with the president of Cityburg, back in Explodeville, who's standing up on a stage in a microphone. You guys are all on the stage behind him, and he says to the microphone, "It's my great honor to introduce the heroes that saved the Wonderwhiff Lasses. Please make some noise for these 6 Tenacious Toons!" And the cheers come out from the crowd for you guys. And he says, "As a token of my gratitude, I bestow upon you all the key to the city, which of course unlocks that great big door over there." And he points over to a huge glowing door that you're seeing for the first time that wasn't there the last time you were in Explodeville. He says, "I haven't ever been in there myself, but I hear it's wonderful. If any of you would like to say a few words, the crowd is yours." And he steps down. And it's up to you if anyone wants to speak to the crowd at this point.
Well,
Marty
somebody should
I
does.
say
just
a few words.
throw a web
Marty.
over Marty's mouth.
I think Marty should go first.
No, I definitely want him to go.
I step up to the microphone. Monkey steps up to the microphone and starts delivering this grand campaign speech about his announcement to run for sheriff of Cityburg. And it's this long, elaborate, like, address that takes like 5 minutes, but all anyone hears is chimp noises.
There's like people in the crowd and they're like, "Do you know what he's saying?" And they're like,
But we understand him though, right?
I don't think so."
Wasn't? Oh, I thought we somehow understood him. It was one
No.
of the first.
He hasn't actually talked at all this entire.
He talks in he can talk in your head, and
Oh,
but I think out loud. I mean, unless you're mind linking with these people in the crowd, if that's all they're gonna hear is your
cool.
chip noises.
Yeah, just chimp noises. I mean, I can speak English. Like
Right.
I've communicated.
Okay, so you have talked,
with your-
but you're intentionally
Yeah,
speaking
I
your
can
native
talk, but
language.
yeah, maybe
Well,
not
just-
intentionally, but I'm trying to deliver a grand speech for everyone to understand. But I've just been speaking monkey this whole time.
Gotcha. You do see
So there's like crickets. I have everyone's attention, like everyone's staring at me,
Yeah.
but just with like blank faces, and there's
You
They're
can hear
mostly
crickets.
whispering to each other, not understanding. There are like a couple other monkeys cartoons in the crowd that do like jump up and down and clap for what you're saying, because there's just a few of them that can understand. Anybody else gonna say anything in this moment? Before you head back to the real world.
I'm sure you've all been wondering about this brand new company that you've all been hearing about, the Volta conglomerate. I am pleased to announce that it is going to be up in operations. As I am going to be stepping out for some time, I would like to make the acting CEO of it, Mr. Cadbury over here, my assistant, for while I'm away. He will be running the show here and expanding upon the Volta interests as we continue.
Mr. Cadbury, who's that?
Technically, it's Jenkins' actual name, but I had to
Yes.
do that for
Yes.
this.
So your butler shows up now. To be clear, his name is Friedrich Roth.
I thought that you had that you had said that it was Cadbury after the other one. Because I think that's what it was in. Oh, well, I never actually wrote down what his real name was there. So it was Friedrich Roth then.
Friedrich Roth is his real name. Yes. So you call him by his real name, I'm assuming?
Yeah, that was the intention of it. There was that.
And he comes up and he says, he comes to the microphone and he's just like, anyone that signs up to be either a volunteer or an employee of the newly formed Volta conglomerate will have free nachos for life! And, he says out to the crowd, and they all clap and cheer for nachos. They all just start chanting nachos. Nachos.
I take this time to hug Friedrich.
You hug.
You're my only friend here.
Anyone else in this moment?
I'll go. I'm gonna say the bad guy is in jail. The sisters are reunited. I'm assuming they got reunited.
Yeah, they're there too. They're there as well.
They're here. Look how cute they are. Love them. Sisterhood, friendship, vibes. Girls can do anything boys can do, including being the bad guy, but I don't recommend that. And the good guys always win. And get me out of here. I miss my body.
The last line confuses a lot of people in the crowd. Like, huh? But they're all as they see the Wonderwhiff Lasses like kind of embracing each other on the stage and being back to their happy-go-lucky selves. Anyone else?
Yeah, I I let Phil out one last time, and I give him his own Pokeball, so he can own his own house, I guess. And
his own futon.
and I also have a gift for him. I pull it out of my back pocket and it's a mug, but it says best guard, number one guard.
He's like, these are for me? As you give to him, and like a little tear goes down from his cheek. And he's like, how does this work exactly? And he has like the monster ball, and he like, he's
Phil,
like a garage door
your own
opener.
home now.
And he presses the button on it, and it zaps him inside, and he goes inside the ball.
Just remember, you are still paying me rent for this. I'm basically your landlord now. That's how this works.
He's like, no problem.
I do take Zelle.
Bi-weekly, I will send you my payments as per our leasing agreement.
Absolutely, but for the most part, you are your own man now, Phil.
I'm gonna be the best dang guard you've ever seen.
Live up to that mug.
He goes inside his own, and then the ball just like drops on the stage, and he goes inside. It's just sitting there.
I pick it up and I just fucking chuck it.
I was gonna say like a janitor comes by and sweeps it into like a thing, and then drops it into a trash can. It just goes into the trash.
Well after we all leave.
It's there for like way too long. Anyone else want to say anything before you head back to the real world?
Marty's
I just
gonna.
smiled politely. I'm too excited to get back to my life.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Bart.
They all just cheer for you as you walk by, and then anything from
Marty's gonna snatch the mic and be like, yo, what's up, party people? He's like, I've always wanted to do this, and he's gonna start beatboxing.
We start going home.
And then he says,
We start
"We're all ride with the ride or die. Thought you could just throw it. My oh my. We beat those little bitches. They couldn't hide. One thing left to do now before we glide. So, Brandy, baby girl, will you be my bride in the real world?" And then I get down on one knee and I propose with like a giant, like almost like candy ring pop sized like diamond. Because I could never afford that in the real world.
I say, "Oh yeah, baby," and I give you a hug because I feel weird about our characters kissing each other. And I say, "But there better be." I whisper in your ear, "But there better be a real rock when we get on the other side."
You guys embrace in this moment, and Cocoa Butter, who's kind of in the front row, is devastated by what she's seen. And it's like, "You bitch, I'll fucking kill you!" And it's like, but there's like a guardrail, there's security guards like holding her back. And she starts to take her like hoop earrings out.
Try me, Coco. You can have them as soon as I leave.
And you guys head to the door.
I hang back like behind everyone.
Okay.
And when they turn questioning why, I explain in a perfect English accent, by the way, that there's much to do left in Explodeville, and I'm going to continue my campaign for sheriff. And I feel like there's a lot I can do here, and my life feels like it has more meaning here than on the other side. And someone has to keep an eye on Greta and make sure she doesn't escape. And I'm just gonna look over things here in Cityburg and the surrounding area, and I'm staying back.
Purpose. I can respect that.
It's giving. Actually, we've had a rather extensive vocabulary. I give Monkey a big hug. Like, I pick him up and squeeze him even though he hates it.
I start doing a loud chimp scream. Except much louder, but...
We all just going for a group hug?
I give him a
just go on
high
this
five.
epic journey together?
I like a group hug.
Yeah, we can. Fine. Bring it in.
Hey man, you just gotta find a way to come back out for the wedding, man. Let me tell you, it's gonna be top notch, top tier. You know, I hear that Volta and Lux, you know, they gave me a look beforehand. Like, I know that they're gonna hook us up. We've been through so much. They're gonna help pay for our wedding. It's gonna be top notch. I'm talking rooftops. I'm talking helicopters. I'm talking cakes taller than a Lamborghini.
Well, now that it's not a surprise, I'm not sure if it's worth doing.
Lamborghini's known for their height.
Never want to see these people again.
Well, if you need a prenup, just give me a call.
Taller than a Lamborghini. A feat. Quite a feat, being taller than a Lamborghini. Alright, so you guys all go to the door. Monkey waves you off as you collectively shove the key into the giant keyhole and turn.
Does Aaron West
bring
join
something
us?
else back? So we have, in theory, we could have had at least six of us go through, and we have at least one empty spot.
What happened to Aaron West?
He's not here.
So we could have had at least 7 spots to go through. Well, he wasn't part of this, so we don't know if
Who came
there's.
through with us?
We need something to prove this. Jenkins, one last thing. Can you hand me the platter that has the lollipop on it?
Oh no, you are not bringing
He
that
hands
fucking.
you and uncloches the Henry. Ah! Man,
Cool.
it's weird being.
We're gonna put her in
Under
her
there.
put him in her body when he comes back through.
I don't
Well,
know,
there's-
but we're gonna find out how it works. I'm going to close the lid on it, and I'm gonna take the cloister.
You're gonna take it with you through. Okay.
We have to experiment now.
Things I anticipated and things I didn't. You guys open the door and you begin to fall through time and space. And before you know it, you're through the final curtain of the Explodeville ride back to the front of the line. And there's just a cheering crowd with you. There's people yelling about how the ride must be sick as hell and how they're never going to let Infinite Studios Park shut it down. And they're going to go tell their friends and family, come back, all that stuff. You guys come out. As far as Henry goes, he didn't come through with you in terms of being a talking lollipop, but make a savvy check, DC of 12.
Everybody?
I'm gonna say just Volt.
Well, I
I was trying to
mean,
remember the real world names. Like, it's been too long.
since I think this is probably our last roll, this is an 11. I'm gonna bump it up, and then I'm gonna throw everything else into it that I have. So what is that? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then re-roll for a 9, and then add the extra 1 onto it for a total of 30.
30.
I want to know everything I can that was different between when we left and when we came in.
So you reach in. You feel like you're all feeling yourselves as you came out. You reach into your pocket, and
Marty and I are making out while this is
Oh yeah,
for
like
sure.
grossly, like sloppy, kissing and groping. She's like on my lap. We're like
Yeah, we're going
that
out.
couple.
you reach into your pocket, and inside the pocket is a USB stick that's shaped like a lollipop. That has a little label
Nice.
on it that says Henry.
I'm gonna put it into my pocket, and I'm gonna desperately search around for Jenkins. Actual Jenkins.
Jenkins comes running up, through. He's like pushing through the lines. Excuse me, and he has police in tow.
I jump into his arms. Jenkins, I miss you so much.
He's like, "Oh, sir, it's so good to see you again. I'm so sorry. I don't. I can't.
It's not your fault. This
says,
is only the 10th kidnapping. I've gotten used to it by now.
We've been gone.
He says, "Don't
Well,
worry.
they've apparently been able to watch us for at least part of it.
He's like, I've recorded all of the surveillance footage and gotten access to everything, and it's stored. We have all the proof we need of Miss Burns'
Wonderful.
wrongdoings."
We have a hell of a lawsuit to go through, and we have a heck of a deal that we need to start working with the studio. We're buying this park. We should probably not waste any time with that. I'm going to duck away with Jenkins as fast as possible as we can start lawyering up.
Yeah, so you guys all kind of leave the ride and whatnot, and at this point in the story, it's up to you what your characters do in the coming days, weeks, months of the story. So we can kind of go around and you tell me what happens to each of you. If you'd like me to decide who goes when, I can.
You decide.
It's gonna be up to the dice. It's gonna be real world names. Grayson, and if you want to double that with Lady Logan, you can. If it's like a joint type of thing, you can.
To some degree, yeah. I think I just help my sister get her bearings as far as in the law world. Obviously, give her all my contacts and help her out with her firm for the, kind of like a, how the captain of a ship stays on his first mate for the next guy, kind of like that basically. And then when I find it, she'll do fine on her own. I kind of just fade away and start to enjoy things that, things that I actually enjoy, as opposed to this life that I was forced into. And I suppose since our father is no longer being force-fed coma pills, I'm hoping he broke out of that coma and we could start rebuilding our relationship. Don't get me wrong, I still hate him because he's a piece of shit. All these things we didn't get into, daddy issues. But yeah, I start to try to pursue things that I really enjoy, as opposed to the life that I was kind of felt forced into, and trying to rebuild my relationship with my father.
Very nice. So you advise his these nurses that he's required to no longer put Chilisec into his IV, and it's no time at all before he comes out of his I can't think of the word. His involuntary comatose state. When he comes back, you guys, can certainly rekindle or try to rekindle your family ship. That's not a word. And then I'm gonna say, Fran, you would go. Fucking, I can't remember your guys' real names because I haven't used them.
Brandy with an I.
Brandy with an
I.
Sorry, Brandy with the long last name. You be next, and what happens to Brandy in these coming?
I start planning our wedding, and Marty lets me do whatever I want, and he is a good boy and just says yes.
No way.
And I thought about buying the nail salon and becoming and owning my own nail salon, but then I decided, nah, I want to be a housewife, but I still do nails like 2 days a week. And our wedding is beautiful, but a little gauche and a little tacky, but just the right amount. And then we have a whole bunch of babies.
Okay.
How many? Roll a d20.
How about a D6 or a D8?
D20.
Something else. I don't want.
You said a whole mess of babies.
I'm gonna say it's gotta be an 8.
All right.
A D8? Okay. 5.
5.
We have 5
you have
children.
quintuplets.
Now roll a d6
No.
for how many years?
A D6 for how many years? Fuck you. It's true love.
It's forever, baby.
They're gonna die big enough.
So Monkey has kind of closed the story, but if there's any closing thoughts back at Explodeville.
Yeah, I win the election as sheriff.
Obviously.
And I keep watch over Greta, make sure she doesn't escape, make her life miserably boring in her cell. And I also resurrect Sophie, but a slightly modified version. Like she's still Sophie, but more scientific and a little more emotional and compassionate, and without the vindictive baggage. Life is good in Explodeville.
At the end of the day, she was your only friend.
Great. And then let's roll again. Let's see where we're at. That's gonna be Volta, Drago Volta. what happens to Drago in these?
So Drago has to spend the next couple of weeks, number one, flushing out all of the circles of star labs and getting that more under direct control, considering there was a entire group of people trying to get him killed at that point in time. The impending lawsuit with that keeps him slightly busy, but he gives up space entirely for the moment, puts it on the back burner to focus on buying the park and figuring out the way to replicate that one ride. Whether or not that works, I don't know, but he pours himself into that pursuit, studying the Henry Drive, the roller coaster, the park, everything. And he will stop at nothing to get access to Explodeville once more.
Gotcha. I like that we're calling it the Henry Drive. It's a fun thing.
The H drive.
That next is gonna be Marty.
Okay, so shortly after coming off the ride and like us, making out and stuff, I know Volta dipped, but like the next day I'm knocking on his doors of his like offices and stuff, trying to get a job to work for him, but like very strictly as like a like I know you don't like me, man, but let's use that. I need money to pay for my baby's wedding, and I gotta get her everything she wants. I gotta get her a good ring. We gotta get the right venue. Whatever she wants, money can't be any object. So if you want me to go, I'm gonna like, if you want me to go, people that you don't like and you want them bogged down, I will go to them and I will talk about whatever you want me to talk to them about, and then they'll be so distracted by what I'm saying to them that they won't be seeing what you're trying to do.
Marty, I'll pay you to stop with that.
I don't know. This is a level of self-awareness that I'm impressed with.
I start writing a check that's far bigger than it should be. I'll give you this. Have a wonderful wedding, a nice time. Please don't come back.
All right, man, I'll send you the invite. You're gonna be at our table, family table, family table, because we're a family now, man. And then I'll see you at Thanksgiving. I'll see you at Christmas, and then we got the little kids running around. You're gonna throw the Easter egg hunt. It's gonna be a great time, man. I love you. And then I'm gonna just try and get them.
I can't wait to hear Marty's vows.
I send a donation, but I definitely address it to Brandy and not Marty. And
I go to your guys' office
please don't
too,
tell
but
Marty about this. Just take this put this towards the wedding.
You guys receive a nice card for your wedding, but I do not show up.
I'm constantly sending you guys slideshows of like our
I've
life.
blocked your
And they're like
number.
hour-long slideshows.
It's in a spam
Never would have
folder
gotten my
that I've
number in the
never
first place,
checked.
Never mind.
I still find ways. Like, even though like I'm a talker, like I'm resilient. Like, I make shit happen. Like, yeah. I get her a huge rock that's like, with the money that I got from him, I buy her like a huge rock and I take her somewhere to like do a real life proposal, and we have the 5 kids, and like I send one with like each time that they're born, I'm like, okay, we got here Marty Jr. and we've got Brandy
Marty
Jr.
Jr.
and we've got Barty over here, and
Mandy.
which I don't know if you noticed, but it's Marty and hold on.
Marty and Brandy.
Yeah,
There.
that's how it's combined. Okay.
Party.
I like to think that I'm doing ladies' nails. I'm doing Logan's nails. She's coming to my salon. We made a friendship.
We did.
And then so lastly,
But you wait until I'm out of the house so that I don't talk her
She comes
ear
to the
off.
salon. She hangs out with me.
Yeah.
We all keep in touch.
100%.
and then lastly,
Not at all.
what is Lady Logan Lux up to in this coming time?
So obviously, because I'm this big hotshot attorney now, I did get the download from my brother about what was going on. We've rekindled our relationship, and he filled me in on everything that he was protecting me from, which is a lot of shady shit that our father was involved in. And so we dismantled that law firm, and I started my own. I'm a big-time prosecutor now. I have all the money. I do go get my nails done with my girl Brandy. I somehow am involved in this wedding because I'm just not allowed. Because in the club we all fam, and I'm just out
provide
here.
The webbing for the wedding.
Exactly. I'm also a black belt martial arts now because I found this newfound passion that I didn't know that I had, and skill. And I'm just living my dream of being a big time attorney.
Right.
There's my sis. So proud of her.
So we're gonna just kind of, as your lives kind of reveal themselves, we're just going to, in the style of a television show or a movie, smash cut to a large, like comfortable chair in front of a fireplace in just in some room, and you hear Aaron West's voice, and he says, "And so it was that the legend of the 6 Tenacious Toons was born. Drago able to cement his legacy of the world's first benevolent member of the billionaire class and new owner of Infinite Studios Park. Maurice discovered he is more than just someone's lab experiment, staying behind to become the sheriff of Explodeville as Monkey. Grayson and Logan were able to rekindle their sibling relationship and assure their family name stays strong, with Logan taking the reins as the head lawyer of her own firm. Marty was able to marry his true love, pay for it up front, and hold all lengths of conversations without recipients rolling their eyes. Brandy proved herself a true baddie and embraced her new life as a housewife. And me? I'm happy to bring this chapter of my life to a close and finally get out and meet some people in the real world. I'm on all the dating apps. All of them. You couldn't name a dating app that I'm not on." He stands up from the comfort of his chair, and you see that he's been reading a story to Phil, who's just like, his tears streaming down his face. He's just sitting on the ground in front of the fireplace. He's like, "That was really something. I mean, quite an adventure. And you're saying all that really happened?" And Aaron West gets up to walk away, and he's like, "Yes, I'm telling you that story is true. But the story of Explodeville and the Tenacious Toons is something of the past, and we're just gonna have to move on and accept that real life is just a little bit more important. I'll need you all to make one final check for me. You're gonna make a DC 15 savvy check."
Savvy.
Shouldn't have burned all my Toon tokens.
I have some still.
I have
I'm gonna
3.
use my wild card now.
I have 2.
Yeah, if you have wildcard, you could use it now if you want.
Yeah.
I rolled a nat 1.
I rolled a 15!
I rolled a 4, but I'm gonna go ahead and add however many it takes to get that to 12. What's that?
Oh,
8?
okay. Yeah, 8.
So then I'm gonna roll a 20.
I rolled an 11.
I rolled
And
a
that's
16. I'll
17.
give you Toon tokens to get to 15.
Okay, I have 2. So
I have
There's
like
the 2.
7.
Hold on, I have
Perfect.
3. I want to give it to my sister. My final 3
Aw.
to get
Okay.
I can.
Yay!
On my final savvy check, I rolled a d20 and got a nat 1. So I'm going to use all 28 of my Toon tokens.
Wait, you have 28 Toon tokens left?
I just used a wild card.
Can I borrow 14 of them? Since I
No,
also
he,
found out.
he needs
No, he
19
needs
of
20.
these.
He needs 19 to get.
Oh no.
Oh, it depends. I don't know what you're doing. I
You
mean,
needed 15, didn't you?
15 was the DC.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So I'll give you 13.
And I ended up with 29, so.
So 13 will put me at 14. Because we're both rolling that one. So
Because
if
you
you
gave
have
me
28,
that
that's
blank
enough for two
check,
people
I'll
to go
give
to.
you, because you gave me
15.
that big check, I'll give you
I'll give you
whatever
one.
need.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I think everyone met the check here. As Aaron West says, "Well, Phil, I think it's time for you to go to bed now." He's like, "Okay, Mr. West," and he walks out. And the last thing that you notice as Phil goes to put his best guard mug down, as he opens a drawer, and inside the drawer is the recognizable chain that Aaron West rode on the ride, revealing the key to the world of Explodeville.
Phil had it the whole time?
And that's where we will end our story.
Oh, Phil.
Yay!
That was a lot
I
of
love
fun,
that we
Scott.
always have accidental side characters that just accidentally become so beloved. Maya.
It happens.
Every time.
It just means that our GM is so beloved and
Mhm.
lovable.
Well, thanks.
That was a lot of fun.
I hope you guys
That was
enjoyed.
great, Scott.
I loved it.
That was a great game.
That was good.
You know what? I like to think at our wedding, I said my vows first, and Marty's vows were Brandy. I'm speechless.
Yeah,
And
for
then-
once
and
in his life, he
and
just
then
he went
on.
to talk, and then he just starts crying, and he's like, I can't.
Or it's just a never-ending vow. He's filibustering currently to
No,
this day.
no, he doesn't. Like he's so emotional because he loves her
Some
so
say
much.
he's still there.
He's still vowing.
All right, guys. Well, hope you had
That was
fun,
fun.
and thanks for everyone for
That was
joining.
good.
Thanks for running.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks for running it.
Thanks, Dad. It was awesome.
Very fun. One of my favorite games I've played so far.